Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Big Main Marching Band.
Hey, you got that little thing that shows us if our mics are muted or not?
Don't step on my computer.
Doing the ads like during halftime.
Or during the timeout, whatever works. And then, so do you see this is first down, second down, third down? And then, so when it's first down, just click on it, leave it the whole down, and then second down, like that. And then
Cool.
flag question.
You got that thing that shows us if our mics are muted?
The young people that are playing behind the press box on the baseball field, will you please stay off the field? If you want to play on the bank over here, that's fine, but please stay off the playing field for the baseball. Thank you. Will you please stand and sing with the McBain Marching Ramblers our national anthem? Give a warm hand to the McBain Ramblers.
Being unmuted on our end.
And their head coach is Mr. Pat Maloney. The officials for tonight's ball
Hello,
game,
ladies
the
and gentlemen,
referee is
and
Mr.
welcome
Rick
to a
Wilson,
big rival
Wilson.
game right here. It'll be
The umpire
McBain
is
versus
Tony Biscup.
Lake City Trojans.
The line judge is Mr.
I think
Ken
all of
Bodine.
McBain is here right now,
The
Grayson.
back judge is Mr.
And
Kurt
this is going to be a
Moline.
fun game. I think it's going to be a
And the
loud
head
crowd.
linesman is Mr. Devin
are
Moline.
you-
On the chain gang,
Are you
Mr.
excited
Mike
to see this
Hooker,
game?
Mr. Ken Daniels, Ms.
I'm
Victoria Cooper,
really
and
excited to see
Mr.
this
Gary
game. Now,
Rendell.
McBain has had this trophy for
The
4
Ramblers
years,
are going to be
and
receiving.
I'm just very excited for this game to see if McBain's either going to keep on holding on to this title or if Lake City's going to finally go over the mountain and get the title and bring it back to Lake City.
Preparing to kick off
Yes, sir.
for the Trojans, number 22, Brody Gothard.
All right, now we have number 22, Brody Gothard, kicking off for the Trojans, which means McBain is going to receive first. And that kick is away.
Calvin Mcgillis to get the ball and puts down his shoulder, gets a good amount of
Kickoff was
yardage.
taken by number 6, Calvin McGillis. Stopped at near the 30-yard line.
Now, usually,
On that stop,
Lake City
number
is
67,
their
Tyler
team
Brown
is known to
for
be
the Trojans.
fast, small.
First and 10
So
for McBain,
hopefully
just
they can
inside
use
their
their
own
speed to
30-yard
their
line.
advantage and score touchdowns really quick to the point where where McBain cannot respond.
Now Braylon Pace, the quarterback, will be under center. We have Mcgillis, Bryce, and Isaac Boss in the backfield. Isaac will take that handoff for a small gain.
Isaac Boss, number 2, the ball carrier. And
Isaac
passed the ball
Boss.
to about the
We gave him
35-yard
several
line.
last time. We gave several
On to
nicknames.
stop
We said
number
he has
8,
the
T. Helsel.
he has the arm of Derrick Henry, the leg strength of Marshawn Lynch, and the moves of Saquon Barkley.
He is a man of many.
Hand
Now
off to
the run
number 6,
for
Kelvin McGillis.
Kelvin McGillis will not be going anywhere. Great job by that front line for Lake City Trojans being able to take on
Third down and
McGillis.
5
Such
for
a
the
powerful runner.
Ramblers.
Yeah.
On that last stop, number 16, Tyler Atkins for Lake City.
Gives it off to Isaac Boss. Isaac Boss gets a
Number 2, Isaac Boss, the ball carrier. They best the ball outside the
Looks like
40-yard
he
line
get
to the
enough
41.
for a first down, and he
On the
does.
stop,
They will be
number
moving those
22,
chains.
Brody Gothard. First down, Ramblers.
Number 22 on that stop.
Number 6, Calvin Mcgillis, the ball carrier.
Another
Stopped
great
at
run
midfield.
by
Looks like a gain of about
Calvin
8 yards on the
McGillis,
play.
using his leg
It'll be
strength and his
second down
size
and
to get a
2.
bunch of yards. Now, yesterday,
On that stop,
the game
number
between
22, Brody
the Lake
Gothard.
City JV and the McBain JV was a very interesting game. It was back and forth, but then at the end there was interception to seal the game for McBain. So,
Now, Bryce Aiken
Number 44,
running
Bryce
right up
Aiken,
that
the
hole.
ball carrier.
He would
To
get a
the
first down for them.
47-yard line
Perfect
of
play
Lake
on
City.
second down.
First down, Ramblers.
Smaller dude being able to fit behind those big
On
old
that
running
stop for the
linemen.
Trojans, number 3, Sam Barrow.
yeah, he used his small size and speed to be able to traverse through the line.
So now on the 50-yard line, Isaac Boss will take that for about a 5-yard gain.
Number 2, Isaac Boss, the ball
Halfway
carrier.
to the first down.
Advance the ball to the
They're moving
41-yard
on this
line.
drive right here, Grayson. Do you think
Gain
they're
of 6 on the play.
going
It'll
to keep
be
this
second
up, this
down and
running
2.
offense up?
Well,
On
they
the stop,
seem to be going at a
number
consistent
22,
pace
Brody
through
Gothard.
the first minutes of the first quarter, so I think they're going to keep on going at this pace and score a touchdown on this drive. They hand it off to Calvin McGillis, and he gets way past the
Number
first
7,
down.
Calvin McGillis, the ball carrier. Advance the ball inside the 30-yard line of Lake City.
And now, during that run,
Timeout on the field. The
the
official's
ref
timeout.
went down, so it'll be an official's timeout right here. Clock is stopping. He's a little shaken up, but I think he's going to be fine.
Yeah, he's going to be fine. This is probably not the first time that this has happened, so he probably took that like a champ and is going to go back to his job.
So, official timeout is still going as the ref walks off the field. It'll just give McBain a few extra moments to think about what they're going to do on this 1st and 10.
The last game that they got, Calvin McGillis got a lot of yards and got them way past their first down. So now they're in excellent field position. They could either pass it, run it, or I don't know. I just basically do whatever now because they're now in their somewhat comfortable spot. But judging by how McBain's been doing it before, they're just probably going to run the ball because that's what they're known for.
Maybe they're trying to set up the play action, you know? Get a ton of runs and then get that big old
Isaac
play
Boss,
action
number 2,
pass.
the ball carrier. Advance the ball to the 25-yard line. Looks like a gain of 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6 for
That'll
McBain.
be Isaac Boss for a gain
On
of
the
4.
stop for Lake City, number
Making it
77,
second and
Roland
6 on the
Ball.
24-yard line. Now it'll be a handoff to Mcgillis. Despite his best efforts, he will
McGillis, the
only
ball
get about
carrier.
a yard.
This Lake City defense has been
He advanced the ball to
kind
the
of
24-yard
relentlessly
line.
through the
Third
entire game.
down
Keep on
and
swarming that
5.
hole, closing
On
the
that stop,
pockets for
number
them to
8,
run
Team
through.
Helsel.
They're doing a really good job. They've probably been practicing since the beginning of the season for this game. So they've been just watching so much film. So they're just doing a very good job.
This game between these two teams means everything. I mean, these are sworn rivals. Right there is the play action. It almost works. Mcgillis wide.
Pass
Open.
incomplete. Intended for number
It was a
7,
little too
or
far.
number 6,
It'll make it
Calvin
a 4th and
McGillis.
5 on the 24-yard line. So what do you think about that right there, Grayson? They did go for the play
It's
action.
4th down and 5
Yeah, they did go for the
McBain.
play action. A little bit short of a pass.
Ball
But
spotted
right now,
on the
they're
24-yard
in
line of Lake
like
City.
somewhat good field position. They are
4th
like
and
right
5.
in the center they're right in the center to the first down. So I think they're going to go for it. And it appears as if they are going to go for it. And they might do a pass play or they might try to see if Calvin McGillis can get them that first down.
So, well, going for it, they do give it to Mcgillis, but he will be
Hand off
shot
to number 6,
short
Calvin
for
McGillis.
no gain.
Advance the ball to the 23-yard line. Failure to make a first down. The ball goes over the
24-yard
Trojans
line.
on their own 23. First and
Yeah,
10.
they're Lake City defensive line has been doing really good. They've been swarming, making sure no one can get through, and they're just containing. The ends are doing an amazing job. The defensive tackles are doing a good job, and it's just all around good job. Now, time for the Lake City offense to go out on the field.
So now the quarterback in shotgun. He will take it himself, trying to be speedy, trying to get the edge. He'll be taken down.
The quarterback, number 1, Darren Kunkel, the ball carrier.
Kunkel is that quarterback. He gets about
Advance the
no
ball
yards
to
right
the
there. He ran
20
basically parallel with the line of scrimmage.
24-yard line.
Great job for McBain, seeing that he's speedy.
Gain of about
quarterback
a yard. It'll be second
into
down
him.
and 9 for
Yep,
Lake City.
the wall
Number
prevented him
8
from
on
getting any
that
further.
stop, Blaine Houston.
Blaine Houston will be credited with that stop right there. So now Darren looking to pass. Defense all over him. And there we go for
Slowed
McBain.
The McBain defensive
Quarterback,
line,
number
through like
1,
ever
Darren
since the
Kunkel
game with
caught
Ross
the
Common,
backfield.
they've been just amazing. This and
On that
be
stop.
amazing, and
Number
they just
60, Wyatt
swarm in there and just tackle him, prevent him going nowhere. They crush that pocket so fast.
Also on that stop, number 50, Jonathan
So
Sikkema.
the two freshmen, Wyatt Zedevian and Jonathan Sikkema, will be credited with that sack. It'll make it a 3rd and 18, and if they do not get it here, it is punting territory for them. It looks like the quarterback will take it himself, getting just to the
The
original
quarterback,
line
number
of
1,
scrimmage.
Darren Kunkel, the ball
And it'll be a
carrier.
4th and 10, so do you think go for
Looks
it
like
or
he
punt
stopped
if it's
right
just 10
near
yards?
the
Well,
original line
they're
of scrimmage.
judging by
It'll be
how
4th
far-
down and
Or
10.
how easy it would be if
On that
McBain
stop for McBain,
gets,
number 1,
gets
Caleb
if they can
Abbott.
go on 4th down, then the McBain's going to be in great field position. So I think they're going to punt it so they can get McBain a little bit farther back
Yep.
and try to prevent them from getting a somewhat easy touchdown.
And it looks like they have a punter lined up. That'll be Isaac Boss in the backfield. And number 22, the punter, Brody Gothard. It keeps rolling, and it takes a beautiful bounce for them.
Lake City
So it'll
punt
be
is
right to
whistled
the
dead at the
34-yard line.
34-yard line of McBain. The Rebels will take over there 1st and 10.
Now it's time for the McBain Ramblers to get their show on the road. They have been the last few games. The run team has been amazing, and they last possession that they had, they didn't get the first down, but this time hopefully they can get a touchdown and be in the lead by 6. Get closer to keeping that championship for a 5th year.
So far, just 6 minutes into the game, but it's been a defensive game. You know, both teams been able to stop the other team.
Mm-hmm. Braylon.
So now Braylon, he will hand that off, and that'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Number 44, Bryce Aiken, the ball
Aiken
carrier.
cannot get anywhere.
Gain of about
He
a big
might have
yard.
gotten a gain of about a
On the
yard or
stop, number
so.
77, Roland Ball.
But number 77, Roland Ball, he
Second
was all
down
up
and
in
8
there.
for McBain.
Big old defensive tackle. So at first down, getting 2 yards, you know, that sets you up in a pretty good situation because it's not terrible, but it's not amazing.
Hands it off to Isaac Boss.
Number 2, Isaac Boss, the ball
It's
carrier, stopped at the
about
41-yard line.
3
It's
or
going to
4
be
yards.
3rd down and 3 for McBain.
So 5-yard gain right there, 3rd and 3.
28, Lucas Henkamp
the Lake
on
City
the
What do you
tackle
think is
for
going
the
to go right
Trojans.
here, Grayson?
Who's it going to go to?
What do you think they're going to do with this offense?
The offense is probably going to run the ball. I mean, it's only 3rd down. They're pretty close. I think they're going to have it off to well, they're already read my mind. And it looks like I think they got the first down. And it appears that they did.
Isaac Boss, the ball carrier, to the 46-yard line. First down, Rebblers.
Now,
On
McBain
that stop,
is
number 16, Tyler
known
Atkins.
for their run plays, and they do it a lot to the point where I would personally think that they're the other team. As Isaac Boss got an opening.
There you go. Bryce Aiken.
Number
Taking it.
44.
A perfect
Bryce
fake.
Aiken, the
I
ball
did enough
carrier.
fake to fake you out,
Down
Grayson.
at the
Uh-huh.
26-yard line
And
of
he's
Lake
taken
City.
down by
First down,
Darren
Rebblers.
Kolkel to prevent.
On that
Great
stop,
play
number
by him to
1,
prevent
Darren
him
Kunkel.
from Isaac
For
Boss
Lake
from getting
City.
a touchdown. Seems as if they got him using his speed on the offensive and defensive side of the ball.
So Bryce saw that hole and he took it, shot out like a cannon.
Uh,
They hand it off to Bryce Acom, and he is
Bryce Aiken, the ball
down
carrier,
after
inside
about
the 25-yard
3
line.
or 4 yards.
Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be second down and 7.
Now the Lake City defensive
On that
line,
stop,
they
number 77,
swarmed that
Roland
one
Ball.
spot like it's. I've used this analogy before, but like bees never defend their hive, and it's they.
Isaac Boss, number 2, the ball carrier. Stopped at about the 17-yard line of Lake City.
Isaac Boss.
It's
is
going to be
getting the ball
third down
again
and
is
1 for
giving-
McBain.
It's third down.
On the stop, number 71,
So third and
Cooper
1
Wilton.
on the 17-yard line. I gotta think it's gonna be a Calvin Mcgillis run right up the middle.
Calvin Mcgillis using his size and strength to be able to just like pound it right up the center of the field. I think that's exactly what they're going to do.
Exactly.
And you are correct. They do give it to Calvin Mcgillis, and he has an opening.
McGillis, the ball carrier.
So
Advance
Mcgillis
the ball
all the
to
way
about
to
the
the
6-yard line of Lake City. First
6-yard
and goal
line.
for the Rebblers.
Now it's first and goal.
On that
Worked
stop
out
for Lake
beautifully.
City, number
You know,
77, Roland Ball.
we call it every time where it's going to be Calvin Mcgillis run up the middle, and I'm sure the defense does too. But I mean, what are you going to do?
And Isaac Boss ran around, used his speed to his
Touchdown,
advantage and
Rebblers.
to score a touchdown.
Running by number 2, Isaac Boss.
Now the offensive line there did a great job at blocking, and then also a great handoff by Braylon Pace. He got a just a great handoff. The offensive line did every single one of their blocks correctly, and they were able to get a touchdown. Now they're a little bit closer to winning that championship or keeping that trophy.
So now for the two-point conversion, they'll hand it off to Bryce. And Bryce will get in.
And Bryce will get it.
Extra point is good. Run in by number 44, Bryce Aiken.
8-0 is the score with 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
McBain's going to probably try to score 2-point conversions at the beginning to put the game out of reach so that they can get a easy win. But this game, personally, unless if the score becomes like a really big margin of defeat, then I don't think many flex players are going to play today. Because again, this game is taken very seriously by both McBain and Lake City. They both really want to win this championship, but I'm not saying that they're not going to play. I'm just saying this game is taken very seriously, and I think.
I mean, why have a Super Bowl when we have this game, Grayson?
Oh yeah, why have this is the Super Bowl.
This is the McBain version of the Super Bowl right here.
Now last week McBain played Holton Lake for the new First Responders Trophy, and they won that fair and square. So playing 2 games in a row with the trophy, I think they just are just still.
Prepare to kick off for McBain.
I don't know. That gets their
Number 6,
adrenaline high because it
Calvin
makes them
McGillis
want to
back
win it
deep
more.
for the Trojans.
And winning
Number 2,
2 trophies in a
Dane
row,
Blair,
that
along
would be
with
pretty
number
nice to
9.
do.
So Mcgillis will kick off.
A little
He
bit of-
kicks it straight to number 20. And making people miss. But finally going down. Number 20 will be Ashton Matheson. So,
Wow.
catching
Number
that
20
ball, maybe
taking
they're
the
trying to
kickoff
think they
for
can
the
catch him off guard. Put the
Trojans.
ball back instantly.
Ashton
Lake
Matheson.
City, a lot of the guys are really shifty and movie, And right there, you just saw him make 2 defenders miss him. He's just very shifty and fast. And they're small too, which makes it harder to get them too.
So now Tonko, the quarterback, will be trying to come back from a deficit right here.
Trojans have
You
the
know,
ball
so
on
far
their own
we haven't seen
43-yard
really
line.
any
First
running
and
back
10.
run plays from this team. More quarterback runs and passes.
And as you say that, they do a running, and that's a great play by the McBain defensive line. They just swarm in there and get him.
Maybe that's why they're not
Number
doing much
10,
running back run plays, because
Norton,
that
the ball
D-line
carrier.
can just get through there. And even if the D-line can't get through there, they'll fill their gaps so
Loss
the
of a yard on the
linebackers
play.
can
It'll
get
be
all the
second down
credit
and
and all the
11.
tackles.
They've probably been watching
On the
film for
stop
like
for
the past
McBain, number
2 weeks
60,
and have realized that that
Saturday.
line, you're not getting through that line. So we got to run around the sides, and we just got to try to not run it right up the gut because they're probably going to stop it. Second down for Lake City. Second yard down and 12 yards to go.
Pass. And he throws it a little too far, making it a 3rd and 12. So trying to
Incomplete
lead
pass.
his player right there, but leading him a
Ball's
little
going to be
too
brought
much.
back to the 41-yard
This,
line.
like,
It'll
the
be
Lake
third
City
down
defense,
and
the
11
Lake City offense,
for Lake
if
City.
they want hopes to win this game, they got to start focusing. They got to start getting on the roll because right now, the McBain defense is absolutely shutting them down. So they need to get on their A game to win this.
Third and 12 here, you know, I think this pass-heavy team, you think they're going to pass right here, or they're going to try to do a QB run?
Yeah, but I think they might pass it, or they might do a QB run because their quarterback is pretty shifty.
Pass is complete to number 9, but instantly taken out by Isaac
To number
Boss.
9, Laney McLeod.
Pass complete to number 9, Lane McLeod.
McLeod.
Ball stopped at the 46-yard line.
I see that a
Fourth
lot
down.
of some of the
Fourth down
receivers
and
are
6
very
for the
small.
Trojans.
Again, this Lake City
On the stop,
offense
number 2,
is just
Isaac
a
Fox.
lot. I could see that they're just a lot about smallness, shiftiness, and speed. Because speed is key.
So 4th and 7, they're going to go for it right here. Hand off to number 2. He will be stopped short. Number 4 for our team, Evan
Number
Haverkamp,
2, Dane
chasing
Blair,
him
the
down
ball carrier, stopped
after
at the
meeting him in the
49-yard
backfield.
line. Ready to make a
Evan
first down. The
Haverkamp
ball
did not
goes
let
over
him
to
go
McBain on the
anywhere.
49-yard line
And
of
just
Lake
got it
City.
and just made it and
On
did a
that
good
stop
job
for
there.
McBain, number 1, Caleb Abbott, along with number 8, Blaine Houston.
So Grayson, it is 57 degrees out right now after checking my phone. Not the warmest, but not the worst. Is this football temperature?
Oh, it is football temperature indeed. This is there's going to be some struggles. I mean, it's cold, and if you're doing catch, sometimes it hurts your hands, and it makes your body just really stiff. Ooh, it makes your body really stiff. But I think this is perfect.
Isaac
This is
Boss,
perfect
the ball
football
carrier,
temperature. I
to the
mean, it's better than
41-yard
playing
line.
in the 100 degrees.
Oh yeah.
It's going to
When
be
playing
second
football,
down
I'd
and
rather
3
have
for
it cold
McBain.
than have
On
it
the
hot.
stop,
So.
number 10, in Norland.
So on that play right there, we just watched Isaac Boss hit the hole for 7 yards. And right back again, we see Bryce get the first down. So first
Number
play,
44,
Isaac
Bryce Hake
hit
with
the
ball
hole.
carrier.
Second play, fake to
Stopped at the
Isaac.
42,
Then Bryce hit the
37-yard
hole.
line.
So they were
That's
just
the
setting
first
that
down
play
for
up right
McBain.
there.
Lake City
On
defense
that
did a
stop,
great job
number
at
71, Cooper
preventing
Wilton for the
for
Trojans.
getting Bryce in front of him to get it. They did get the first down, but they prevented him getting even more yards because if they give him an opening, he is fast and he will probably win the race. Get it off to Isaac Boss, the man of many names, and he seems to
Isaac Boss, the ball carrier,
trip.
tripped up and stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that was a beautiful tackle right there by the Turf Monster.
On the stop,
Still
number
would be able to
33,
get about
Tevin
4 yards, 3
Nowhere.
yards.
Yeah, and there's
Second
some
down
good
and
sportsmanship
7 for
right there.
McBain.
And when Isaac Boss fell, one of the Lake City kids came over to pick him up and say, "Yeah, you did good there."
15 seconds left. They'll hand it off to Kelvin Mcgillis. Mcgillis hitting the hole and running hard. We'll get a first down
Number
right
6,
here.
Kelvin Mcgillis, the ball carrier. Advance the ball to the 22-yard line of Lake City. First down, Rebels. On that stop, number
So that'll be
33,
the final
Tevin
play
Miller.
of the quarter.
That's they snap it off real quick.
Oh, they do get it off.
And they hand it off to Isaac Boss, which he has an opening. It is taken out
Number
from behind
2,
by
Isaac
number
Boss.
7, by number
Ball
77,
carrier.
Roland Ball. rolling ball. I've seen him every single play. He seems to be in the tackle. He's just been playing a phenomenal game, and I've just seen him all over the place. And he's just keeps on getting inside the holes. Just great play by him.
So when we come back to the second quarter, McBain will have the ball on the 22-yard line with a first down in prime scoring position right here. And I don't know how Maloney feels about this, or what they're gonna do if they do end up getting to a fourth down, maybe closer. They're up by 8, so will they send in Tommy Maloney for a field goal, or do you think they're gonna go for a touchdown?
Well, right now, I think they would go for the field goal, but it's already a slate to the game. I think it's early in the game, so I would think that they would just try to punch it in and get the yardage to try to get another touchdown to put up the lead by even more. Because, 3 is a lot, but 3 is easy to come back from. All you need to do is score a touchdown, and then do a field goal, then you got 8.
Yep. In a game like this, against such a rival, it is nice to have a higher score.
Because then it just makes everybody on the winning team just feel more confident and just feel like they got this thing up. And sometimes it makes magical things happen. But then the other thing is that when the other team is down by some, they might do some stuff too, crazy things. Enough to Bryce Acom, who shifts a little bit and runs up the middle and is tackled by a
number 24, Elijah Baker, the ball carrier. It's short of a first down. Looks like third down and
my bad.
Inches.
So third and literally the tip of the football. Braylon could fall forward and he'd get this first down right here.
Now, A.J. Baker, I think he has been out for a little bit. AJ's been out for a little bit because he tried hurling somebody, and then I'm not going to go into personal summit, but he got hurt. He got hurt bad, and now this is his first game back. He looks like he already got a good yardage.
Number 44, Bryce Acom, the ball carrier.
Bryce Acom taking that ball all the way up to the 1 yard line. Like you were saying,
it's going to be first and goal.
Elijah Baker back
at the 1.
And he, this is the best game for him to come back.
Miller.
A rivalry game, where all the tension's on the line and everything, and the trophies on the line. This is great. I think this is going to be a great game for him. And the Ramblers seem to have scored a touchdown.
Run in by number 44.
And
Bryce Acom.
Bryce Acom getting that big run to put him on the first yard line. And now he's getting that touchdown run. Well deserved by him. And I'm sure they're going to go for a 2-point conversion right here. Trying to make it 16-0.
Who wouldn't? It's early in the game, and you want to be up by a lot of points. Try to make it so that it's harder for the other team to come back. That fumble, they seem to throw it, and AJ
caught by Elijah Baker.
Extra point attempt is good.
Elijah Baker back, and he scored his first points with about 12.
That pass was complete to number 24, Elijah Baker, for the extra point.
Game.
So 16-0. This McBain defense and offense so far has been phenomenal.
They've been great. They've been keeping the momentum up, and they just keep on scoring drive after drive. Lake City has to do something to be able to stop them from getting this drive, because they're already down by 2 touchdowns. That's not very good. And they can't. If they allow another touchdown, then they're in a much more worse situation. So right now they need to get on their A game and just play as hard and as best as they can to be able to score a touchdown and get closer to that McBain lead. Now, yesterday, the JV McBain team played the JV Varsity game, and that game was very entertaining. It went back and forth, and at the end of it, there was an interception. And Peyton, what did you think about that game? I mean, you played in it, but what did you think about
Prepare
it?
to kick off
Oh,
with
you know,
number 6, Calvin Mcgillis. Back deep for
like
the
we've been
Trojans,
saying the whole
number
time,
2,
this
Dane Blair,
is a
over
rivalry
number
right
9,
here.
Lane
So,
McLeod.
that JV team was undefeated, and beating them was just awesome, especially because it's such a close game and the way it ended. But right here, we're trying to watch this game, Varsity, and so far
Kickoff
it's
taken
looking
by
good.
number 28, Lucas Henkamp.
They seemed, Lake
Stopped
City
at the
seems to at least
46-yard
get
line
40,
of Lake City.
get on the
The Trojans
48-yard
will
line.
take over first and 10.
Good position. I mean,
At
it's
their own
better. It's
26,
better than being on the
46.
25, which that's
On
the
the stop for
standard
McBain, number
standard
56,
yardage that you
Brett
get in the
Bentham.
NFL. But they're in like somewhat great position right now. If they can get up to like the other 40, then they'd be even better situation.
This stadium or this football field is filled right now in the
Just the
stands.
running back, and he
Number 10,
Hands it off to number-
9 Norton, the ball carrier.
9.
Gain of 5 yards on the play to the 49-yard line of
Nine
McBain.
Norton.
Second down and 5 for Lake City.
I mean,
On the stop,
even there's a
number
ton of Lake
4,
City
Evan
fans
Haberkin.
over there. They're all standing. We have all our seats filled. People are standing along the fences. I mean, the people want to see their teams win.
This game has just been hyped up for like ever since the beginning of the season. Handed off to and is brought down. I think that's Wyatt Zeiderveen.
Yeah,
Number
Wyatt
2,
Zeiderman
Dane
getting in
Blair, the
there.
ball carrier.
Take him down
Stopped
for
at
a
the
loss.
line of scrimmage.
Now this
Third down and 5
again,
for Lake
that's-
City.
The
On
McBain
that
defensive
stop, number
line, it's
60,
just
Wyatt Zeiderman.
a wall. So I would, if I was Lake City Patron, I would say to kind of run away, go to the outside because they're just gonna pound you if you go towards the middle.
On this 3rd and 5, they do go to the outside.
And the quarterback, Darren
The quarterback,
Kuckel,
number 1,
seems
Darren
to
Kunkel,
gets
the ball
a
carrier.
gets a
Stopped
load
at
of
the
yards. That was a
45-yard line.
great
It's
run
gonna
by
be
him and a
fourth down
great
and
blocking
1
by his
for the
offensive
Trojans.
line. I saw that he did a little bit of a juke move,
On the
and then
stop
he
on
ran
that
straight
play,
up the
number
middle
2,
and
Isaac
just went for it and got closer to that first down. And right here, they're gonna probably go for it. I mean, they might not run up the middle, but they always could run up the middle. But I think they're gonna obviously go for it right here.
So on this 4th and 1, he's gonna go straight up the
QB
middle.
sneak and
And I want to say that is stopped. It'll be interesting to see where they place it right here. I think they're going to bring the chain gain out there.
The quarterback, number 1,
yes,
Darren
I think
Kunkel,
they
the ball
are going
carrier.
to. I mean, from right up here, I can't see it perfectly, but it looks
Ball's going to be spotted
it looks
inside the
pretty
45-yard
close to the first down. I mean, that was a great job by Darren Kuckel. He got the ball and he used his hops.
line. Timeout
Tried
on the
to
field.
and jumped
Officials
over that
timeout for a
offensive line
measurement.
and got a little bit of yards, and hopefully all that effort got put to good use and he got a first down.
So chain gain will go out there. It is an official's timeout to measure it. If they don't get this right here, big stop by the McBain D. And they will not get it.
And they don't get it.
When we say this is a game of inches, we mean it. 3 inches right there will make the difference.
3 inches will make a
Right here to
difference.
make a first down. The ball goes over to the Ramblers right near their
That was a very
45-yard
that was
line.
very close.
First and 10.
But then once I got the chain gain out there, it said that was 3 inches off. But still, good effort by Lake City. The quarterback just used his hops to try to get that first down and just did a great job doing that. Now time for the McBain offense to go out there, which for their past 2 drives they have scored.
Pace will be under center. He'll hand that off to Mcgillis.
Calvin McGillis, the ball carrier.
McGillis
Stopped
taken
at
down after
midfield,
5
gain of about
yards.
5 yards on the play.
The offensive line did a great job.
On that stop, number
I
77,
saw they did. I
rolling ball
think they did a
along
little bit of
number 88,
nope.
Adrian Schichtel.
They got up there
Second
pretty
down
quick.
and 5 for McBain. Right at midfield.
Fumble on the play. It
A
appears
loose
as if
ball on the exchange from center.
Jonathan Sycamore got the ball. Now that play could have gone.
Recovered by the Ramblers.
Could have gone to a disaster,
number
and if Lake
50,
City would have gotten the
Jonathan
ball
Sycamore.
and possibly scored a
Third down
touchdown.
and
But Jonathan Sycamore,
5.
he did a great job there by diving on the ball and making sure no one else can get it.
Now on 3rd and 5, Bosch will hit that hole and he'll get that first down.
Number 2, Isaac Boss, the ball carrier. Advance the ball inside the 45-yard line of Lake City. That's a first down for McBain.
Isaac Boss, McBain
On
likes
the
to hand
stop
off
for
to
Lake
him. I
City,
mean, he's
number
an all-in
16,
package.
Tyler
I'm not
Atkins.
gonna repeat. Well, might as well repeat it. He got the strength of Marshawn Lynch, the arm of Derrick Henry, and the moves of Saquon Barkley. I gotta come up with a short name for that. Hand off to Calvin McGillis, and he's.
Number 6, Calvin McGillis, the ball
It
carrier.
seems as if he was going to
Stopped
stiff arm.
inside the 40-yard
Stiff
line
arm
at
number
about
20,
the
Ashton
39.
Madison.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Matheson,
It'll be second
but
down and
Matheson was
4.
like, nah, I'm not going to let
On
you do
that
that.
stop,
And just
number 20,
when he tried to
Ashton
stuff up, he reached
Matheson.
out, grabbed him, and got the tackle. Great play by him, and prevented him getting
Timeout
Calvin
on
McGillis
the
from getting a
field.
bunch of yards.
Lake City's timeout.
All right, a timeout. Peyton, what do you think the Lake City
A reminder
is
that
talking about
seniors are
in
selling
the huddle?
refreshments at the concession stand. They have hot dogs,
I'm sure there's
popcorn,
they gotta be
caramel
talking
corn,
about the
Northern Truck
offense,
Service,
the
established in
running
2015 by
offense,
John Skierbeck.
how they should try and
It's a
stop
full
it.
diesel
Again, a
mechanic
reminder
shop
that
that can do
that's
anything from
time.
changing a light bulb
Technically,
to a full
sometimes
rebuild.
they have the 2-point conversion and they're 50%.
They have for sale.
So they're just saying, I'm telling the floor right here, they're obviously going to try
They
and
have
run
for
it.
sale hats,
They gotta
tumblers,
just
yard
try and
signs,
stop
and
that. And if
decals.
they do
And
something,
they appreciate
the
your
offense has
support.
to punch back.
With a
Also,
stock of most
reminder
parts,
that
they can
fans
get you
will
back
be
on the road in
promoting
no
for your
time.
halftime enjoyment.
Second set, 16 scores complete. Payne 16, Lake City 0. And this is gonna be a very well. It's obviously gonna be a very physical game. But again, this is a rivalry that's gone back. I don't even know how many years. Probably ever since this football organized, ever since these football organizations have been made. And just it's very heated. It has roots. Just both teams want it. Because I mean, it's basic, like you said, Peyton. It's the Super Bowl for here.
Oh, yeah. Pace will hand it off to Baker. Baker, who's cutting up the hole and using his speed. Baker being chased out by 1 yard, and he's brought down at the 5-yard
Number
line.
24,
What
Elijah
a
Baker,
way
the
to
ball carrier
come
for
back
McBain.
after 3
Stopped
weeks
right
out.
near the
He got
5-yard
the
line
ball,
of
cut
Lake
up a little
City.
bit,
First
cut up a
and
little
goal
bit.
for
He got
McBain.
tons of yardage.
The
and
stop
got
for
it
Lake
closer
City,
to a
number
touchdown. That was a
11,
great play
Wyatt Blue.
by Isaiah Baker.
So Baker, he hit the hole, saw the defender was there, hit a jump cut, and I mean he just had green grass ahead of him. He just got chased down right at the end on the 5-yard line. So 1st and 5 now. And that'll
Number
be very
44, Bryce
close.
Jacob, the ball
Bryce
carrier.
getting on
Stopped at the
1
2-yard
again.
line. It'll be second and goal for McBain.
Second and goal. Now, second goal, 2 yards to go. It's obviously they're going to hand off to Calvin McGillis. I mean, he's a literal tank. But hopefully the Lake City defensive line can make a stop right here, and they do hand it off to Calvin McGillis.
Touchdown.
It'll be a touchdown right there. McGillis,
Touchdown, Ramblers.
Kelvin, the
Run in
change of
by
McGillis.
number 6, Calvin McGillis.
He's getting in there, you know. You almost want to care. You remember Jerome Bettis? You almost want to compare Kelvin to Jerome Bettis.
Oh yeah, I know. I remember Jerome Bettis.
I mean, just a big old physical runner, breaking tackles. It's going to take at least 4 guys to take him down. Good luck solo tackling Calvin McGillis.
That's basically like trying to solo tackle, trying to stop a train. And I think they're going to give it to Calvin McGillis again because he's just been so dominant. And they do. They go to the pass, and it is caught by Evan Haverkamp to put the lead up by 2 touchdowns. By 3 touchdowns. Wow, this
So with 6 minutes, 28 seconds
has
left
just
in the
been
first half, the Big
doing
Bend Ramblers
relentlessly,
24,
and they've been
and
just
the Lake
using their
City
speed,
Trojans
all their
0.
skills, and they've been passing it a lot. I mean, for McBain standards, they've been passing it like a lot. Don't you think that too?
Yeah. They've been using the pass well. You know, running. Then the defense just used to their running, and all of a sudden they sneak out for a pass. And that pass going to Evan, you know, Evan, a big basketball player. He's pretty tall, and he can dunk it with those hops. So he's perfect tight end to hit in the red zone. When you need, it's just close yardage, you just need to throw it up.
Yeah, using his size to his advantage to score the 2-point conversion. He's a basketball player, so he's used to jumping get the ball. Calvin McGillis to kick off again. Got 6 minutes left.
Prepare to kick off for McBain. Number 6, Calvin McGillis. Back deep for the Trojans. Number 2, Dane Blair. And number 9, Lane McLeod.
McGillis, he's been kicking it short. Do you think they're going to be a long kick or a short kick right here?
They've probably got some. They've been doing short kicks. I think they might do a short kick, but they are doing a short kick, an onside kick, and it seems
they did. Did McGillis recover his own kick?
That
the outside
is
kick
an
was
amazing
by the
play
Ramblers.
by
Covered
Calvin
there by
McGillis.
the kicker.
I mean, that's
McGillis.
you never see that.
Ramblers
Like even in
now
the
have the ball on the
NFL, you never see
47-yard
that
line of Lake
happen.
City, first
That
and 10.
that was an amazing play. That's probably going to be on his highlight reel for next week.
Oh, I mean, 24-0, and McBain said, "Hold on, we're not done yet." They want that ball back. I mean, Cobra Kai, no mercy.
No mercy indeed.
So now I think with some pep in the step on this offense.
Give it to Isaac Boss and number 77.
Number 2, Isaac Boss, the ball carrier. Very little gain on the play.
The Lake
It'll
City
be
defensive
second down
line
and
did a
10
great job,
for
but
McBain.
the defensive highlight has been number 77 rolling ball. He's been getting a lot of tackles,
Trojans,
and like just right there, he been
rolling
Isaac Boss for getting a large amount of yards. Just
Second
did
down and 10
a
for
quick
McBain.
little swing down and got a good hold on him and for him for getting a large amount of yards.
Now, 2nd and 10. We're going to hand it off to Bryce. Bryce hitting the hole hard, getting the
Number
first down.
44, Bryce Aiken,
And
the ball
somehow
carrier.
ending up on top of the tackler.
Yeah, he just
First down, Ramblers.
punched in there. I saw him going
Ball
so
to be
it took.
spotted at the
He was going so fast.
37-yard
I didn't even know what was going on
line.
for a
Stop
second.
number 28, Lucas
This
Henke.
running back core for the Ramblers is elite. I mean, you got Bryce Aiken who can hit the hole fast and hard. You got Calvin McGillis, the physical runner, getting you that short yardage gain. You
Number
got
44,
Isaac Boss,
Bryce
who can do a
Aiken, the
little
ball
bit of
carrier.
everything.
Inside the 30-yard
breaking tackles,
line.
being shifty. And you got Baker, probably before he got hurt, one of the star running backs for this team. You know, he's
Gain of
fast.
about
He'll fight
8
for
on
that
the play,
extra
second down
yardage,
and 2.
He's a receiving back too. He has those hands.
They're just their entire running back core is very, very good. I mean,
Number 44,
if there was,
Bryce Aiken,
if there
the
was
ball
fantasy for
carrier.
high school,
Stopped
I'd be
at
definitely
the
taking one of these
20-yard
players
line.
in
First
my
down,
fantasy team.
Ramblers.
Oh, yeah.
On the stop, number 22, Brody
I mean, it
Goddard.
would be doing better than my fantasy team right now.
So now we have first down for the Ramblers, and keeping with the run, Bryce. He gets taken
Number
down
44, Bryce Aiken, the ball carrier.
after a
Stopped
solid
at about
gain
the
of about
12,
8.
13-yard line.
No,
Gain of 8 on the
it's
play, second down and 2.
just-
On that stop, number
it
20,
hasn't even
Ashton
been that long, and
Matheson.
just McBain's just been punching it down there. I mean, they just really want to win this game. They give it out to number 71. Cooper Wilton got in there.
Number 44, Bryce Aiken, the ball carrier. No gain on the play.
He was like a wall.
Second down and 2.
Friendly from getting good yards. That's a
Third
great
down
play.
and 2. On
That was a
stop,
great
number
play
71,
by Cooper Wilton.
third and short. What do you think they're going to do here?
Calvin McGillis. That's all I got to say. No, they give it to Isaac Boss.
Number 2, Isaac Boss, the ball carrier. Stopped just short of the 10-yard line.
And that is so close to a first down. Or it might be a first down.
So third and very, very, very
Timeout on the field.
They will measure.
Officials timeout for measurement.
They're bringing out the chains to see and measure it for the second time in this game. Now, do you think they got the first
Again, a
down?
reminder that senior
I
class
think they got
is
the first
selling
down. It looks
Wesco
pretty
popcorn
close, in my
buckets.
opinion.
For $15, you can buy a bucket, and that can be refilled at any
And
Wesco
they're coming out
station.
right now.
For an additional $15, you get
measure.
a sticker on that bucket, and you can have it refilled at all McBain Rambler athletic events. Unlimited refill.
That'll be a first down right
First
there
down,
for the
Ramblers.
Ramblers.
It is a first down, but the Lake City defense right there, they just rushed it all in. I saw some of the back
Looks
quarterbacks
like the ball
going in. I
spotted
saw
on
some of the
about
linebackers
the
going in. It was
11-yard
like
line, just outside
they all
the
got in
10.
there really fast, which is a good job by them.
That's what you wanted on that short gainage.
Uh-huh.
It's now first and 10 on the 11. All runs right here. So you think they're gonna stick with that runs?
Yeah, they're gonna probably stick to runs. Give it out to Isaac Boss, who's his speed and shiftiness.
That's when we were still in the Northwest.
And
Isaac Boss, the ball carrier.
is brought down by a legion of
Looks like he
Trojans.
stopped at about the gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 6.
They got about
On
halfway
the
to the
stop,
touchdown.
number 16, Tyler Atkins.
So second down and 6 right here. You know, is this time for a play action?
Oh, definitely. It would be time for a play. It would be a time for a play action. I mean, last time they did play action, it didn't go. And another touchdown.
They didn't even need a play action. They got Kelvin
Touchdown,
McGillis.
Yeah, I
Rambler.
forgot they have a literal
Running
train
it
in their
by number
backfield.
6, Kelvin McGillis.
I think they're going to go for 2. I mean, why not go extend this lead by a little bit? And then we're getting close to the second half, and just wow, Lake City. I mean,
McBain is coming out hot. You know, red.
Yeah,
hot.
they're coming out hot.
R-E-D-H-O-T.
they're coming out of They're coming out as hot as a pizza out of a
Extra
brand new
point
pizza out
attempt
of an
is
oven.
no good. So with 3 minutes, 4 seconds left in the
Two-point
first half, the
conversion will be no
McBain
good.
Ramblers
We gotta make
30
it a 30
and the
to
Lake
0
City
game.
Trojans 0.
And McBain is going to kick off right here. Do you think Kelvin McGillis is going to try and pull the same stunt? Onside
mean,
kick to himself. I mean,
if-
all they've been doing is short kicks, but they've not done an onside kick like that.
I mean, 3 minutes left. I mean, why not? I mean, why not for him to try to do it twice in a game to really that'd probably be, if he did it twice, it'd probably be a record. I don't know the McBain record for kickers onside recovery, kicker to recover his onside kick, but it would probably be a new record.
So what you're telling me is you don't think they've been setting up all these short kicks to have one long kick so that way they can have their gunners run all the way down there and get that ball back?
Oh, I think that would be fun for the Gunners, but
I mean-
right now their defense is doing pretty good, so I think they would try to go do the short kick, because they already know that their defense, unless their defense just suddenly collapsed, which that'd be very unfortunate, and they probably are going to do a short kick.
McBain, number 6, Kelvin McGillis.
They have high
Back deep
confidence
for
in
the
that
Trojans.
defense. And even
Number
if the
2,
defense
Dave
does let
Blair,
something
and
up,
number 9,
it
Lane
is a 30 to
McLeod.
0 game, so.
Yeah, I mean, a touchdown would be like, okay, that would be pretty bad for them to score a touchdown, but it's not like detrimental. And it is a little bit of short kick. It is picked up by number 28. By number 28, Lucan Hinkamp.
Number 28, Lucas Hinkamp, taking that
Lucas
kickoff.
Hinkamp.
Brought it back
He
to
did
the
a little bit
46-yard
of stiff
line
arm
of
shed the
City.
first tackle.
He'll
And
take over
second
first and
tackle,
10.
he wasn't able to shed,
On
but
the
still,
stop for
they're at
McBain was number
great
1,
field
Caleb
yardage.
Abbott.
They're at about the 40, Free 6 or something like that. Now it is a run play, but it's a fumble.
And the fumble was
Ball
picked
carrier
up.
number 10, I know it.
But number 60,
Loss of 3
Wyatt
yards on the
Zetterman
play. It'll
getting
be
in there.
second down at 13.
And he said, have you
On
ever
that
seen
stop, number
WWE? Because I'm
60,
about to show
Wyatt
you
Zetterman.
it as he body slammed that guy.
Oh yeah, that was exactly a WWE moment.
So Wyatt having himself a good game right here. I think that's about 4 tackles now. And 2 of them have been for losses.
He uses his size and speed to be able to get into there and make a quick. And number 1 keeps the ball and is taken down.
The quarterback, number 1, there's
Matt
Michael, the ball
Hard.
carrier. Stopped at the
Met hard, and it's
45
third
yard
down.
line,
It's
just
behind
outside.
the line of
It'll be
scrimmage.
3rd down and 11 for the Trojans. On that stop, number 62, Judah Leonard.
Judah Leonard will be credited with that stop. Man, it's cold.
Yeah, it is very cold. My fingers are just so hard to move. I can't even do a closed fist Foley. We should have brought some gloves up here, Peyton.
Maybe if they'd be nice and let us in the press box. But
Oh,
no.
yeah.
I mean, in our deer blind, but no.
Oh, a deep bomb for number 22, and it is. Now, that.
Incomplete
Is that-
pass.
is
Pass
that Patrick-
intended
is
for
that Patrick
number
Mahomes out there?
22,
I mean, it
Brody
wasn't a
Gunther.
complete
I don't
pass,
know.
but
It's going to be
just
4th
he had
down
a
and
cannon
11
for an arm.
at the
He
45-yard
threw it
line of
from
Lake
the
City.
35-yard line all the way down to about the 20-yard line. So, 45 yards. Launched. So 4th and 11, what's a punting formation right here?
yeah, they're probably going to punt it. I mean, there's only like a minute left in the.
Punt is away and that is booted. Ben Runningball will take this, but slipping up. So getting about a
The punt was
3-yard
taken by
gain.
number 34, Benjamin
3-yard
Rudenbaugh. Ball's going to be spotted on the 21-yard, 22-yard line of 21-yard line. First and 10
They're
for
on the
McBain.
24-yard line. They're a little bit back in their own field, but judging by, it looks like they're in a pass formation.
So a minute 23 left. They're thinking we gotta go, but they said psych. It is actually a run, but he is still met hard. So Trojans' defense was not faked out by that one.
22, Brody.
Handoff to number 1,
Gothard
Caleb Abbott.
did a good
Loss
job
of
of
2
rushing in
yards on
there
the play. It'll be
and went
second
low,
down and 12
grabbed the
for
body and just
McBain.
tackled them for, I think, a
On
loss
the
of
stop,
2
number
yards or something
22,
like that. But
Brody
that was just a
Gothard.
great play by the Lake City defense. I mean, they pressured that offensive line. I mean, I think that's that they just pressured the offensive line and were able to get in there and prevent a huge run. I thought it was going to be pass play, judging by the formation,
Yeah.
but
So 45 seconds left. Baker will take that run. He'll take it back to the original line of scrimmage.
now it's 3rd down.
Number 24,
3rd
Elijah
down.
Baker, the ball
Back
carrier.
on your own goal line.
It's going to be 3rd and 10
Well,
for
32,
McBain.
31 seconds ago, I think they might run out the clock here because there's really just not that much.
I mean, they're in no rush.
No, they're not. I mean, they got the game right now in pretty good control. So I think they're just going to calm down or they can do a Hail Mary.
So I think Lake City, they might do a Hail Mary, but I think Lake City does get the ball back at start of the 3rd quarter.
They have enough Calvin Mcgillis, and Calvin Mcgillis is taken down by
Calvin
a legion
McGillis,
of
the ball
a
carrier.
flag on the play.
There is a flag on the field.
But the initial contact by a legion of Trojans.
So the flag on the field, 0-0 is on the clock. If it's on McBain or Lake City, I think either way it's going to be deferred, and we're just going to go to halftime.
Yeah, I mean that's the smart thing to do. I mean, they've already been playing for enough, so I think they probably just defer it and just get into halftime so that then they can reorganize, replan, and then both teams can go back out there continue this game.
Maybe they get one free play right here.
I think they might. I think they do. I don't know what the flag play was called. What the call was on the flag.
Penalty
but
being marked off against Lake City.
it was a flag on Lake City. And now McBain is
Ball's brought to the 37-yard line. First down for
on the
McBain.
37-yard line. First
Very
down.
cannot end on a defensive penalty. There will be
Now-
one play.
Cannot end on a defensive penalty, so they get one free play.
Mm-hmm. Hail Mary right here, calling it. So AJ fumbles the ball, but he picks it up, and then he gets thrown, and then he gets thrown and gets tackled by another Legion of Trojans.
Hand off to
And that's
Elijah
going to
Baker.
be the
That's the end
first
of the
half
first half.
of the game.
The score at the end of the
30-0.
first half is
And
McBain Revelers
we'll
30 and the Lake
see
City
you
Trojans 0.
in the second half.
You guys calling the game over here?
It took me a second to be able to figure out how to mute it. Wait, I got mine inside my pocket. Right here.
Oh, we need one of them.
Yep.
The McBain Rural Agricultural School Marching Band, under the direction of Heather Wiggins, and drum majors Cora McLean and J.C. Schonert, stands before you. Tonight, the McBain Marching Band would like to present pieces from the Marvels movie, Guardians of the Galaxy. To begin this fabulous journey, the band will perform Mr. Blue Sky. And because we like the beautiful fall sky so much, we are hooked on a feeling. The band will then climb to that mountain, but you best believe there ain't no mountain high enough. And they will complete their performance with their Spirit in the Sky. Drum major Cora McLean and J.C. Schonert, is the band ready?
permit to be that high, I'm at the right shit ticket. How high do you think that is? Go 401. Be reckless. Yeah, exactly.
That's Corolla.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the band a big hand. I've just been notified that there is a pickup in the parking lot with the lights on. The license plate is DDF 444. A teal colored pickup, DDF 444 is the license number.
Whose is it?
He's called me a couple times trying to get him.
He recruit too. He's trying to recruit each other. They come here for a year on the way. I remember that. Like, hey, there's Dare going.
So I crossed him out here.
Move out there. He was, like, he was gonna quit A1, but because he hadn't got a pay raise since he had started. Yeah. And he put it in 2 weeks and I was like, I'm see it. And like, someone caught wind of it and was like, oh, we're like, no, we need you here, blah blah blah, and gave him like a $2 pay raise or something. It was like a huge pay bump. It was like a $2, $4, or $8 pay bump. It was like a huge. He's been there. Been there for a while. Yeah. Since he came back from yeah. So.
Preparing to kick off for McBain, number 5, Thomas Maloney.
Excuse me. And we are back, and from a little break, and it seems as if number 9, and Wyatt, I think Wyatt Zyrevine got that tackle. Now, last half, the Trojans kind of had a little bit of a brain fart.
Number 9,
They didn't really
Wayne
get
McLeod, the ball
that
carrier.
much momentum, and they were kind of like stalling. And then they allowed McBain to get a couple of tutties or touchdowns.
On the stop for McBain,
So
number
hopefully
17.
now Lake City has focused, and they are now on their A game, and hopefully can score a few points and hopefully get closer to the lead and get closer to winning that rivalry trophy. If you forgot already, this game is between the Wexford County Trophy. I don't think any of you would forget that, but just in case if you did,
Number 10,
just in
the
case
ball
if you did,
carrier.
I'm here to tell you.
North, gain of 8 yards
Now,
on the play, and
Peyton, the
second down
perfect
and 2
thing about this
for
cold weather,
the Trojans.
perfect thing about this
On the
cold
stop,
weather
number
is that
60,
when you're drinking a
Wyatt
soda
Zyrevine.
and it's got it right out of the fridge, it's gonna still be cold, still be fresh, because it's cold outside.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, we're having a pizza right now. It's a steamy pizza, and I mean, it's warming up my hands.
It does a little pitch, gives it number 2, and he runs with it, and there's a flag on the play.
Ball carrier number 2, Dane Blair.
Seems to at least get
There is a
out.
flag on the field.
But there is a flag on the field, so if this is on Lake City, then it will take that amazing run and bring it backwards.
So, it is on Lake City. They will be marching back. It's working. I don't know why it's red. So marching back, that was probably the biggest gain for Lake City, and it has to go back. So that kind of stinks, but.
It seems as if it was on Lake City, so their first down is going to be brought back, like Peyton said. Now they run with the ball and does a little bit of a juke move and is brought down by a stampede of Ramblers. Again, so right off the bat, this defensive line is showing its presence again. I mean, the first play, they kind of like everybody, they were like kind of calming down. And everybody's like, oh, they lost all their energy. But then like, psych, no, I came back. And then now they did this amazing play, and now it's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Yeah, man. I mean, even though it's 30-0, there's no letting up. You know. Crazier things have happened. And the handoff will be number 2 to the outside. And he's taken down after a first down.
Number 2, Dane Blair, last play they handed off to him, and then that's where they got that one amazing run from that was taken back by a flag, but looks like a very strong, fast runner. I can already see right now the way he trucked. I saw him like last play. He would truck some guys, so he just looks like a very strong guy. Looks like a perfect running back. He has great size for being a running back. I feel like he checks off all the credentials.
Now it's looking like a pass play. Okay, defense all over, but still completed to number 22.
To number 22, Brandon Gothard.
Brody Gothard. Pass complete to the 40.
So, I mean, even though the defensive line didn't get a sack,
6 on the play, 2nd down and 4.
They're still all in that quarterback's face, allowing him not to get a longer pass.
McBain, number 8, Blaine Houston.
Oh yeah, they were all up into his face. They got in there and they put a lot of pressure on him. But then Darren was able to find Brody open, and he just threw it right to Brody, and they got the first down from that. They got closer to the first down that play.
I mean, they were all up in his grill, like a dentist without a license.
Handed off number 10, and I think that is going to be a first.
Number 10, 9 Noren, the ball carrier. First down, Trojans.
First down, 9 Noren.
Brought that ball out to the 47-yard line of Lake City.
Lake City has been coming out strong from the halftime, and they look like they've been just doing great so far. I mean, they've been on a roll, and they've held this amazing defensive line back for a second.
Quarterback will take this right here.
Like Lamar Jackson.
Oh. And I mean, Speedy Gonzalez right there, going off.
The quarterback, first down,
he was doing the moves like he was like Lamar Jackson out there, dipping and swaying and swimming. He was kind of like he was embarrassing some of the McBain players a little bit out there.
I mean, I'm gonna need Lamar Jackson's 70-yard touchdown run and that run side by side right here, and you'll see the same movements. I mean, he either studies Lamar or he's just like a shifty player.
Indeed. Timeout on green.
Timeout on the field. McBain's timeout.
Now, so far, the McBain defense, they look like they've been showing up, but just don't mean to be critical, but like the sides, I see the sides. They've been running out to the sides a lot. I think Lake City realized probably after the second half that you do not want to probably run up the middle, because up the middle is where all the guys are probably gonna beat you for lunch on. And the sides,
McLean Transmission and Auto Sales. Transmission repair and vehicle sales in Northern Michigan. Locally owned and operated. Being a member of the community means that we take pride in the work that we do for our neighbors.
They can do this one play where they get a pole plays, those are a lot. Because then,
you can expect honest and expert service from us. Every repair, every sale, every time. Servicing Cadillac, Lake City, Manton, Mesick, Big Rapids, Traverse City, and surrounding areas.
Get the quarterback / running back / H-back a lot of yards.
Located on 2730 South LaChance Road, Lake City, Michigan. Call us at 231-779-1394 or check out our website at McLean Transmission.
They're going to pass it, and then he's going to, hands it number 22, uses,
Pass
is able to
completed,
stay up
number
on his feet on a 1v1 battle
22,
right there
Brody
with
Gothard.
feet, strength versus strength, and he got them a couple
Gain of
yards.
5
That
on the
was
play, second
number
down and
22,
5 for the Trojans.
Brody Gunther.
On the stop, number 34, Benjamin Rodenbaugh.
Brody Gunther and Darren Kuckel have been throwing to each other, have been making a lot of connections. I mean, for like the past like 2 pass plays, they have connected to make at least like a couple of yards or so. But the Lake City defense has just been on a move so far.
So that quarterback will take it right up the middle, getting to the edge, and he's taking down about the
The
3-yard
quarterback,
line.
number 1,
Using his speed to his advantage to be able to get in there
put out
quickly
of bounds
and
at
get
about
a
the
lot of yards
3-yard
and able
line.
to get closer to this touchdown. Lake City has
First and goal
just
for the
all of a sudden
Trojans
had
at
a
the
giant
3-yard line of McBain.
boost.
Yeah, they were sick of being pushed around and bullied the first half.
Put out of bounds by
They're sick
number
of
6,
giving
Colin
McBain their
Mcgillis.
lunch money and decide that, hey, I'm not going to let that happen anymore. And hopefully they score a touchdown off this play to be able to get closer to the McBain lead.
Hand off to number 22 on the outside. He's tackled, but it looks like he'll still get a touchdown. So it'll be first touchdown for the Lake City Trojans.
Touchdown, Trojans.
That was a great play
Brought in by number
by
22,
Lake
Brody
City.
Gunther.
He ran out the outside, and then he saw some guys did the old-fashioned put down the shoulder and just drive, and it worked out for him, and they got a touchdown. And now, obviously, Lake City's going to go for 2.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, because I mean they're down by a couple. They're down by like a couple of touchdowns, and a 2-point conversion would probably be the best right now.
So if they do start this 2-point conversion, it'll be a 22-point game. And that is only 3 touchdowns. So it'll be a pass right here. Trying to bullet it in there, but it'll be no
Extra point
good.
attempt is no good. So with 7
That
minutes,
McBain
24
defensive line was
seconds left
just
into the third quarter,
too real.
the McBain Ramblers
Put
30
up
and
too
the
much
Lake City
pressure,
Trojans 6.
forced him to throw the ball towards the first person he saw open, causing it to be an incomplete pass.
So now do you think onside kicks are ready, or they're going to try and rely on their defense?
So far, judging by how the rhythm of the
halfback
McBain offense
score,
right now,
the game
they've
between
been just being
Everett and
unstoppable.
Beale City.
But I know sometimes
halftime,
after
Everett was
the
up
halftime,
7-0.
sometimes teams have become a little bit lazy, and I mean there is a trophy on the line, but it's like it always like for instance Detroit
The
Lions,
score
they do
right
great in
now
the
is,
first half, then the
14-6,
second half they
Everett's
fall
ahead.
apart. Now hopefully that does not happen, but I think they might. I think they're going to do an onside kick. I know that was just simply
I can
I
see
think
that.
they do. I think they're not, but then I overestimated. But yeah.
No, I don't know. Their offense wasn't doing too much first half, and now they're coming out strong second half. So maybe they're hoping their defense will come out just as strong second half.
Prepared to kick off for the Trojans, number 22, Brody Gothard. Back deep for the Ramblers, number 2,
Brody
Isaac
Gothard.
Boss.
It looks like Brody Goth from scoring a touchdown and possibly to recovering his own kick if they are going for an onside kick. And I think they might go for just a little. They are going for a bomb to Isaac Boss, and Isaac Boss runs to the side of the field and is.
Isaac Boss, the ball carrier, brought that ball back out to the 25-yard line.
Lane McLeod was able to get down
On the
low
stop
and grab his
for the Trojans, number 9,
grab his legs,
Lane
but getting a
McLeod.
large amount of yards.
First and 10 for the Ramblers on their own 25.
Now, this is the first time the Lake City defense has come out this half. So far, number 77 has been got a lot of tackles so far. But do you think they're going to be able to hold up now after coming back from the break?
I don't know, maybe they have more pep in their step after seeing their offense scored right here. So,
Isaac
they
Boss,
might,
the ball carrier,
but
gave about a
with
yard
a
on the play. It'll be
24-point
second down
deficit, 3 touchdowns,
for McBain.
we still have a full fourth quarter. But
Looks
this,
more like
this
second
third
down and
quarter
10.
is almost halfway. So
On
even if
the stop
McBain
for
doesn't
Lake City,
score
number
at all
16,
right
Tyler
here,
Atkins.
and they still manage to waste about 5 minutes or so, it'll be hard for Lake City to come back.
Yeah, they're gonna probably just run down the clock because
Number 44.
I mean, that's a smart thing.
Bryce
That's a
Aiken,
smart,
the ball
very
carrier.
smart thing to do is just
Stopped
run
at
down the
30
clock
yard
and
line.
just
It's third down and
just
6 for McBain.
take the time, take the other team's time
On
away
stop
to
number
score, make a
77,
comeback.
Roland Ball.
Seems as if the McBain Ramblers did a trick play, and it kind of
Number
fooled me a little
44,
bit
Bryce
too.
Aiken, the ball carrier. Stopped at the 32
Now
yard
fourth
line.
down.
It's fourth down now and 3.
This defensive, the Lake City
McBain.
defensive line has improved a lot over
that
that
stop,
halftime
number
break.
22,
I mean, they
Brody
stopped
Butler.
them, and they're just having a roll. If they stop them right here,
Yeah,
or if
fourth and
there's
three.
a punt, it seems like they're going. If they stop them right here, well,
Maybe
it
it's a punt
is a
right here.
punt.
Unless it's fake.
Unless it's fake, it might be fake. That'd be very entertaining to see. It is a punt,
He will boot
and
it,
it
but
is
does get
blocked. And it's number 3 catches it, and
He'll return
he's
this.
running. Number 3, Sam Barron,
That punt was
was able
partially
to
blocked,
get
picked
the
up by number
get
1,
the ball
Derek
and
Kunkel.
put them up at excellent.
Trojans.
I think they got them exactly to
Brought
where
back to
if
about the
McBain went
30-yard
for
line,
it,
well, the
then they would be
Trojans will
out.
have first and
So
10.
it's basically like McBain went for it on fourth down and did not get it. This is big momentum for Lake City right here.
Uh-huh.
You know, they're on the 30-yard line. They go down and score with 5:30 left. It'll be close.
They might do that. I mean, just so far they've been on so much good momentum. They I don't know.
He will look
Back
to
to pass, he
pass.
chucks it,
didn't hit
and
as he
then-
throws.
Oh, that was
Incomplete
great.
pass.
Great work by Isaac Boss. He clamped him up. Clamped him up.
Isaac Boss is like Area 51, you know, no
The
fly
pass
zone
intended
right
for
there.
number
No
9,
fly zone.
Lane McLeod, incomplete. Second down and 10 for
He
Lake
kept
City.
it right with them step by step.
Pass play was broke
made
up
it
by
so-
number 2, Isaac Boss.
Good. That was good. That was also a good effort by the receiver too. But he was unable to do that lockdown defense. But hopefully, I think they might go for another pass because I mean it's second down. They're a little bit far away from the first down. They just need touchdown to be able to get back into this game. And I am right there going for a pass. They chuck it, and it's a little bit
Incomplete
high.
Pass
And
intended for
an
number
incomplete
7,
pass.
Lane McLeod.
So number
It'll be
22
third
for
down
our
and
team,
10
Jacob
for the
Billett
Trojans.
and Caleb Abbott, both cornerbacks. They were screaming off those edges trying to get him sacked. And Kunkel realized that being the quarterback, so he started running backwards. And it's very hard to throw on your back foot. I mean, I play a lot of Madden. The worst thing is when you're running away from the defender, throw on your back foot and picked off. It makes me so mad.
I hear you. I hear you. I do that too. But
So Lake City's been going all passes on this drive. You think they're going to keep with that on 3rd and 10?
ooh, well, it's third down, so I mean they probably are. Well, I think I'm wrong. They're giving it off to reliable number 2, Dane
Number
Blair.
2, Dane Blair, the ball carrier.
Dane Blair, and now it's 4th down.
Stopped at the 25, 20.
What do you think they're gonna do here, Peyton?
It's 4th down.
4th and about, what are they marking this? 4th and 8
Fourth
about?
down and 6.
Or 6?
On that last stop, number 22,
They've been
Jacob
passing a
Billett.
lot, and I think their passing game is working better than their running game. So honestly, they might pass, or they could have that QB run, because that quarterback, Darren, speedy little guy.
And
He's
he
running
is-
backwards, evading.
And he gets the ball and he puts his.
Pass complete to number 2, Dane Blair.
Is that? Did they get the first down? That's the question.
Out of
From the
bounds.
angle we're at, it's not looking like
Did
it,
they
but he
get
will
the
call it.
and they did get the first down, it appears.
First down, Trojan.
So, talking about Madden, you know,
Looks
you
like
think,
that ball's
you
going to
think
be spotted
Darren
down
Kunkel
about
has
the 15.
scapegoat artists equipped, you know, the way he's invading those defenders and still throwing the ball? He's literally looking like
On the
Lamar Jackson
20-yard
right
line.
now.
He
20-yard
is looking like
line to
Lamar
McBain.
Jackson.
First and
He uses
10,
speed,
Trojans.
stuff like that, and he also has a pro read, just like, because that's Tom Brady's X Factor, pro read.
He's trying everything right here to have them make a comeback.
Oh,
Incomplete pass.
again, like you said, a no-fly zone was able to just number
Pass intended for
34
number
Benjamin
88,
Rodenbaugh was able to
Adrian Chipsville.
distribute that to make that
Second
pass
down and
incomplete
10 for the
and
Trojans
made
on
it
their own,
second down.
on the 20-yard line of McBain.
But it's like the Lake City team has been on such a roll so far. Such a roll. They're like inches away from getting closer to getting closer to the McBain score. I mean, McBain, their defense has been doing great. Using his speed again, runs right up the middle and is
The quarterback, Darren Kunkel, the
brought
ball
down
carrier.
at the 5.
Looks like he stopped just short of the
I think he has more
5-yard
yards
line
than
on
his
about
running
the
back
6.
might right here.
That's the first down for
Oh,
the Trojans.
yeah,
First
he
and goal
definitely has more
on
running
the
yards
6-yard line of McBain.
than the running backs. Just like as I've seen on both the JV and Varsity, their
stop, number
quarterbacks
8,
are just
Blaine
quick
Houston
guys.
For
Both
McBain.
their quarterbacks are just fast and furious.
Have you been talking now?
Yeah.
Oh, you've been muted the whole time.
Are you serious? It says I'm live on
Yeah,
that.
you are. It's red.
Yeah, but on that it says I'm good.
And they go underneath the pocket, and then they
How do I unmute
snap
it?
the ball, and it's a fake, and then the quarterback runs it, and he scores a touchdown. That was an amazing play.
Touchdown, Trojans.
That was an amazing play. He did a little bit of a juke move, was able to get in there, score a touchdown, and
by
get
the quarterback,
closer
number 1,
to this
Darren
lead.
Kunkel.
Now, right now, they just need, if they were to have scored 2 points,
I was muted the whole time.
I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. It might have sounded like I was talking to myself, but Peyton, unfortunately,
I'm back.
he's back now. He was muted.
Man, that
Now
is-
we're all good.
That is not my top moments right here.
Go for 2. They hand it off to their. He puts down his shoulder and I hear a collision.
Extra point attempt is
And they're gonna get the
good.
extra point.
Run in by number 2, Dane Blair. So with 3 minutes, 48 seconds left in the third quarter, the McBain Ramblers 30 and the Lake City Trojans 14.
The Trojans have been on a roll so far. Two drives, they've scored touchdowns, and they just scored a 2-point conversion. So now they're getting closer. They're kind of getting like a little bit of a tighter grip
Yeah.
on that lead.
I mean, it's just a 16-point lead right here. So 16 points sounds way better than 30. And now it's just a 2 touchdowns. So if Lake City keeps doing what they're doing, they might come back and win this game.
They could possibly do that. Back to receive Isaac Boss. Now, last time they absolutely booted it when we thought they were going to probably do an onside kick, but this
Preparing to
time,
get called for Lake City, number 22.
I think they're probably going to boot it again because they've been just booting it the entire time. Their defense has been doing a pretty good job. Like for the last they prevented McBain from scoring on their last drive, which they just took the momentum and they took. It's kind of like they stole McBain's momentum a little bit. Boots it right to Isaac Boss, and is number 16.
Kickoff taken
Tyler
by
Atkins.
number 2, Isaac Boss.
Tyler Atkins was able to take him down for him getting big yards, and now
Ball
McBain's
coming
in
spotted
a
on
kind
the
of a
23-yard
little,
line of McBain. They'll take over the ball
like kind of a
first
little
and
bit
10.
of a
I mean-
bad situation.
They got to get something going here because if they go 3 and out, or even if they get stopped right here without wasting a lot of time, they could be looking at a dangerous situation. Could be looking scary.
But judging by how dominant the McBain's run team is, they have it off to Calvin Mcgillis, and Calvin Mcgillis is taken down by a legion of Trojans.
Ball carrier is number 6, Kelvin Mcgillis.
They just.
Gain
Have you
of
ever
about
seen the
3
movie
yards on the
300?
play. It'll be second down and 7.
Have you ever seen the movie 300?
I have not.
There were several
Well,
Trojans in on
anybody
that
that's
stop.
seen that,
Hard to
that
pick
right
out
there,
one
their
or
giant
two.
wall reminds me of the wall that Leonidas made to defeat the Persians, and they stopped him right there from getting through. You should check that movie out. It's a pretty good
You know what,
movie.
I will. I'll give you my honest rating next time we broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
Now Bryce breaking some tackles right there.
Number
One more
44,
tackle.
Bryce
He
Aiken,
might have
the
taken
ball
it all
carrier.
the way to the Mikasa.
Out to the
He would have taken it
33-yard line.
all the way because he
It'll
was
be
he was pumping his
third
feet,
down and
just
one.
driving, just keep on. He was using his
On that stop
strength
for
was
Lake City, number 22,
immense.
Brody
Like,
Gunther.
did you call him Quadzilla?
I did call him Godzilla.
Well,
and
that just
I'll
proves
stick to
how.
it.
It certainly showed how he has Quadzilla because he was able to stay on his feet, keep on pumping it, get a couple of yards.
So,
Now third down, about a yard to go.
what are you thinking? Kelvin McGillis run, or you think Bryce Aiken run?
At this point, I don't know. I think it's I think it's Bryce.
Number 44, Bryce
And
Aiken,
it
the
does
ball
work
carrier
for
to
first
the
down though.
35-yard
That
line.
seems
That's
as if
a first
there is
down
somebody
for McBain.
there is somebody injured on the play, but is number 71, one of their lead contributors on defense so
On
far.
that
But he
stop
got
at
up,
number 71,
shook it off,
Cooper
and he's
Wilson for Lake
out on the
City.
field, and he just
First and
walked
10
it off
for McBain on their own 35.
like a champ. That just shows how much this game means to both sides. Even if he wasn't injured that bad, but just shows that they both want this trophy. They both want to have this reign of the Wexford County champion.
Number 2, Isaac Boss, the ball carrier. It looks like he stopped the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 for McBain. On the stop, number 11, Wyatt Liu.
So now a 2nd and 10 right here. You know, they have not done the 3 and out, but they are wasting some time right here. A minute left.
Oh, there seems to be a fumble, but it's picked up by, I think, Isaac Boss.
Loose ball on the play on the exchange from center.
Or it appears as if Lake City might have grabbed it. There are a couple people still on the ground, but they got back up like champs.
So the refs have not called it Lake City's ball or McBain's ball, and the defense and offense are still staying out there.
Third down and 10 for McBain.
I think they're going to call him forward progress or either down, because there was an initial fumble on the snap, and then he picked the ball back up, and then I think he might have been down and they fumbled again.
Yeah, it appears that McBain did get the. Well, Braylon seems to be a little bit hurt. So now Ben Rodenball.
Now it looks like they're just going to take it to the 4th quarter. Or he's going to call a
Timeout on the field. McBain's
2.2
timeout.
seconds left.
But it seems as if Braylon Pace is out, and I think it's Ben Rodenball that's the varsity.
Ben Rodenball, the sophomore, will be stepping in for Braylon.
This could possibly be his time to shine. In the game against Home Lake, he was put out there a couple of times. But then, once the game started getting a little bit heated, they put Braylon back out there and and made it so they could get that W. But I think this might be his time to shine, to come out as a come out player.
Yeah, so Ben is only a sophomore. He still could be on JV. He did play JV quarterback in his freshman year, and they did bring him up. And the main reason I think they brought him up is so that way he can learn this offense. You know, he's a pretty good quarterback, but he needs to learn his offense. And Pace being a senior this year, once he graduates, Ben will have to step up for those shoes.
He would have to be the leader for this team.
Third down and 10 for
Benjamin
McBain
Rodenball.
on their own 35-yard
Let's see
line.
what he can do if he can lead this offense. Braylon is on the sideline still.
I mean, there might be a little bit pressure because all the eyes are on him, but I think he's going to handle this great.
This will be the last play of the quarter.
And off to Calvin Mcgillis. Calvin Mcgillis has an opening and is just, whoa. He had two options: either go run around or run straight through the middle. And he was like, "I'm probably," and he just saw the only option, right up through the middle, and it took a lot of Trojans to take him down.
Mcgillis a little shaken up right
Personal
here.
foul against the Trojans, face mask.
And it'll be a face mask, so maybe that's what got him shaken up. He's kind of like grabbing his face. Maybe he got poked in the eyes.
Ooh, that's the one thing you do not want to have.
You need your eyes to see.
Yes, you do. You need your eyes to see. Very good information.
But we were talking about their running back
Penalty
core,
marked
so
off against the Trojans.
they have people to step up.
Ball spotted on the 44-yard
They do have people
line.
to step up. They got.
That is the end of the third
They
quarter.
they still got a lot of people. So if he does end up
Trojans,
not being able to come back,
14.
then it's going to hurt a little bit. But they'll have some other guys. But just they'll have some other guys. So at the end of the day, it'll probably be fine.
So I think, yep, Mcgillis is coming back into the huddle. He's seeming fine, but Pace is still off on that sideline.
Still a little bit shaken up from the one thing. Like I said, this has been Rodenball's time to shine to prove that he is going to lead this team for the next, if possibly for the next three years.
All right, 1st and 10 from that face mask penalty.
Handed off to Elijah Baker. And it's
Elijah Baker,
number
the ball
70,
carrier.
number
Pass the ball short of
number
the 40-yard
77.
line.
Roland Ball has been having a game so
Looks
far.
like a
He's
gain
been
of
on
about 3
defense.
yards on the play. It'll be
He's been
second
getting
down
all
and
the
7.
tackles on defense. He's been doing just a
On the
great
stop,
job.
number 77, Roland Ball.
You know, most D tackles, their whole entire job, you know, me being a D tackle, I know what my job is. You got to fill a gap, and you might get double teamed, but then a linebacker can come through and get the tackle. But if there is one game for a D tackles to get a ton of tackles, it's going to be against McBain, because they run it right up the middle, and they run the ball all
Number
the
44,
time.
Bryce Aiken, the ball carrier. First
And
down, Redlers.
Elijah Baker ran right up.
32-yard line of Lake City. 1st and 10. On the stop, number 10, Nord
Elijah Baker ran right up
for
the
Lake
middle.
City.
So moving now. Ben is still in there, but they've only done run plays. They do have a 1st down here, and Baker will take that ball.
Ooh, he looks like he's stiff-armed a guy.
Yep, shaking
And then it's
people
taking
off.
it down by
Number
a Legion
24,
of
Elijah
Trojans.
Baker, the ball carrier. Inside the 30-yard line.
Inside there, looked like he kind of like stiff-armed somebody really good.
Looks like a gain of about 4 yards.
He had
It'll be
somebody
second down
dragging him
and
down,
6.
and he said, "Get off me," and he kept going.
On the stop, number
Gain of
11,
4.
Wyatt Liu, along with number 22, Brody Gothard.
So, right here, you know, this could be a big drive, because if Lake City does get the stop, they just score a touchdown, get the ball back, score a touchdown, tied game. But if McBain scores right here, it's almost harder. It's harder to do, and it might be out of reach.
They give it to Calvin Mcgillis, and he runs it right up
Number
the middle
6, Calvin
and gets
McGillis,
a
the ball
couple of
carrier.
yards.
Inside the 25-yard
But
line,
now
go up
I
to
think
24.
since the
It's
last
going to be third
when Lake
down
City scored
for
those 2
McBain,
drives,
Third down and a long
Lake
yard.
City, when Lake City scored
On the
those 2
stop
touchdowns,
for
McMillan, okay,
Lake City, number 16,
they
Tyler
were trying to make a
Atkins.
comeback. We gotta get back into the move. We gotta get back in our game phase. And right now they're showing that by driving down the field like they did in the first half.
Now, running is Bryce
Number
Aiken.
44, Bryce
that
Aiken, the
first
ball
down.
carrier, to the 20-yard line. Inside the 20, first down, McBain.
So that's what you want right there. You're keeping your eye on the 24-yard line. You're just running out this clock still.
On the stop, number 8, Teague Helsel.
Even if they don't get a
First and
Even
10
if they don't
for
get a touchdown
McBain.
right
Ball
here,
spotted on the
field goal position
19-yard
right
line.
here. I mean, right now it'd be a 37-yard field goal. I know Tommy Maloney can do that. Might be a little bit more pressured. I know he's hit farther in practice, but that was in practice. Might be a little bit more pressured in a game. But that's just, I mean, on the 20 right now, if they get 9 more yards, this could be like a 28-yard field goal.
And off to Bryce Aiken, and he runs right up the middle and gets the yardage and is brought down at
Bryce Aiken, the ball carrier. Stopped at about the 7-yard line.
The red zone.
First down and goal for McBain.
So it's looking like they don't have to worry about a field goal right
On
here.
the stop for Lake City's number 10, Ian Moore.
Get in the backpack. He is just running through, carrying guys on his back, you know, shedding tackles, and he's going to get all the way to the 7-yard line. You know, with being so cold, 54 degrees out, you think I would have wore pants. But guess who's wearing shorts? This guy.
Luckily, I prepared, so I threw some pants inside of my backpack. Fortunately, Peyton didn't think about that.
Now
Number 24, Elijah Baker, the
Baker
ball
carrying
carrier,
the
stopped
ball.
short of the goal line.
He's just short
So
of
it's
the
going to
goal
be
line.
second and goal for McBain.
Still second and goal.
Several Trojans in on that stop.
He's on about the 5-yard line right here, so.
They're Calvin Mcgillis.
You know, yeah, but on the P8 two-point conversions, they were doing that play-action pass. You think they're going to do the play-action pass with Ben Rodenbaugh on this drive if they don't get it right here?
I mean, it's kind of risky. I have not personally seen him throw that much because but I think they might do that. I mean, a jump. There seems to be a jump on the play. And
Flag on the field. Illegal procedure against McBain.
That'll push
5
them
yards
back
to
some
be
more,
marked
which
off.
means the play-action pass will have a higher chance right
Oh
here.
yeah, the percentages of that it goes
Looks like the ball
skyrocketing.
spotted on about the 6-yard line. It's second and goal from the 6 for McBain.
How about okay?
So second and goal on the 6. That penalty might push you back some.
But still, this is the perfect opportunity to use that play action pass. And they hand it off to. And he
Baker
stiff arms a guy.
Stiffing on the guy saying, "Get off me," but he still ends up getting tackled for a loss.
Number 24, Elijah Baker.
Trojan defense did a great job there.
They are
Stopped
on
at
the
the
11-yard
10-yard
line.
Third and goal for McBain from the 10 now. On that stop, number 11, Wyatt Liu.
Now, well, we got a second. Did you see the game between the Browns and the Steelers?
Oh, I mean, after our game, I did end up seeing about half of the third quarter, fourth quarter, you know, Peyton's picks, you know, selfish self-promo. You sure I should go watch that?
Oh,
But,
I will check it out.
I had the Steelers winning, and I was surprised that Jacoby Brissett ended up pulling that off. Crazy game. George Pickens with the greatest one-handed catch I think we might have seen. Giving OBJ, giving OBJ a chance for his money.
Number 6, Calvin Mcgillis, the ball
But
carrier.
if we
stopped
are
at
to
the
argue about it,
8-yard line,
the
7-yard
OBJ
line.
catch
It'll be
was
fourth down
better
and goal for
than that
McBain.
catch. Because OBJ scored a touchdown
Yeah,
off
he
of that
did.
catch.
Pickens wasn't a touchdown, so
On
yeah.
the stop for Lake City, number 2, Dane Blair.
I think, and it's fourth
Timeout
down.
on the field.
There's-
Lake City's timeout.
Lake City scored a timeout, and this.
So it is a 4th and 7, 5:32 left. What do you think? What do you think they're gonna do?
Tommy seems to be holding on to his favorite thing of all time, the kicker's pad that you place the ball on. So they might kick it here. I mean, it's very
It'd be interesting to see.
It would be very interesting, but I play with Tommy, and I know when he grabs that pad, then usually that means that they're gonna kick it. Ooh, it's cold out here. Very cold.
So, I mean, even if they do get stopped, I've seen crazier things happen with comebacks, but do you think they'll be able to come back if they do stop McBain right here?
Judging by their momentum, the momentum last drive, they definitely have the capability of making a comeback. And I think they're going to make, my personal thoughts is that they're going to make a comeback, but just McBain's defense so far has been like so great that it's going to be a close game. Mm-hmm. But I think McBain might come up on top, but I don't know. Some crazy things happen in the world of football.
So it looks like they're going to go for a touchdown right here.
We need $5 on Calvin. They're giving it to Calvin Mcgillis.
Oh, maybe. It's going to be a pass. They're like rolling the ball. Pass. He's looking, he throws. It'll be incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
Evans thinking there should be a flag, but it doesn't look like he's going to get one. So Lake City does have a stop right here on the 7-yard line.
Incomplete pass.
Mm-hmm. That is, they did make a stop. That was they pressured
the Trojans on their own.
They pressured Ben Rudenball enough to the point where he threw it.
Line.
And Isaac Boss, even though how great he is, if you're getting covered by 4 guys, I think it's very unlikely that you're going to catch it. But still, great stop by Lake City. Now, do they have the momentum to make a comeback with 5 minutes left?
So he's looking like he's going to run it right here. He has some blockers. He hits the out of bounds.
The quarterback, Darren Kunkel, the ball carrier.
I was kind of nervous for a second. I thought he looked awfully close to the end zone, so I was worried that he might get tackled in the end zone and it would be a safety. But nope, they got a couple of yards off of that.
Yeah, about 4 yards, you know. I don't know if they're
Looks
looking
like the
for
ball
an explosive play right there. They're just looking for
line.
something
Gain of a yard on the
to
play.
get
Second down
farther
and
away
9.
from their own end zone, so that way they don't end up getting the safety.
Yep. But judging by how much time is left, they might start doing a lot more pass plays because they got 5 minutes left, and they need to score fast and furious, so that they can make a comeback.
He is going to run it himself, hitting a hole.
It seems as if he tried to do a little bit of a
The
juke
quarterback,
move,
number 1, Darren Kunkel, the ball carrier.
but that did not work.
Stopped short at the
Blaine
28-yard line. First down for the Trojans.
You ain't gonna break my ankles and put me on a highlight reel.
So even though that was a good quarterback run right there, clock is still moving. 4:50 left.
Lake City looks to be like hurrying it up.
Pass right here.
Throws a
He's
bomb.
looking deep.
And put a little bit too much sauce on that.
Yeah. It will stop the clock though, so 2nd and 10, 4:39 left.
Ball be brought back to the 28-yard line. 2nd down and 10.
Now right here. Kunkel is looking to pass it again. He has number 88, his tight end, catching the ball for him. And he gets taken down.
Pass complete to number 88,
Initial contact will
Adrian
be by
Schichtel.
Ben Rodenball.
Stopped at the
That'll be about a
35-yard line.
9-yard gain.
It's going to be 3rd down for the Trojans. 3rd down
It was a
and
tackle
2.
inbound, so clock will keep running. .422 left.
And now,
ticking.
They better hurry it up right now, or else they're gonna be they're running out of time fast. Hands it off to the reliable running back, and it seems as if he has an opening, and he hurdles a guy.
Jumps a dude. Oh my goodness.
Number 2, Dave
Oh my
Blair,
gosh,
the
he
ball
just,
carrier.
it was like he was in Madden for a second, hurdling a guy. I mean, there was a risk with that, but oh my
Man
gosh.
had Mario hops.
Uh-huh.
That was insane.
Looks like he was put out of bounds at about the 47
So he will be
yard
put
line.
out of bounds.
First down,
And it'll make it a
Trojans.
first down. So
On their own
clock will stop.
47.
4:01 left.
Looks like Evan Hammerkamp looks like a little bit hurt. Now, hopefully, they can have a miracle play just like that.
Excuse our graphics right now. That was a good defensive
The
play right there
quarterback,
by
number 1, Darren Kunkel, the ball carrier.
Being able
Stopped
to
at
stop
the 48-yard line.
fast
Gain of a
quarterback.
yard, maybe 2. Second down and 8. On the stop, number 1, Caleb Abbott.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is becoming freezing out here. I know we've said this 5 billion times, but oh my gosh. All you guys at home, you should be thankful. Throws a bomb, downfield, double coverage.
Incomplete
That'll be
pass.
incomplete pass.
For a second, I thought he
Pass was
had
broken
that.
up by number 24.
I thought he
Elijah
caught
Baker.
that, I'll be honest.
It's going to be third
Yeah,
down
uh-huh.
and 8
That
for
would've
the
been
Trojans
big.
on their own 48-yard line.
Third down, 3 minutes and 24 seconds left to go. I'm thinking that they're probably just going to do pass plays, and then if they do score, then they will probably attempt an onside kick.
So now, 3rd and 8, he's looking to pass again. He has some pressure, so he will just take off. He does get that first down before getting knocked out of
quarterback,
bounds,
Darren
stopping
Kunkel,
the
the ball
clock.
carrier.
3:17 left.
Put out of bounds
It
at
seems
about
as if
the
Lake City now.
43-yard
I mean,
line.
also
First
it
down,
also
Trojans.
just is also inconvenience, but they are trying to like run out of bounds as much as they can, even though this is probably not what they're actually trying to doing. But yeah, this game so far has been very good game, a very good game, great game.
First half, I was like, oh man, McBain having a blowout, but now Lake City, they're coming back. They actually have not let the Ramboys score once. The whole third quarter and half of the fourth quarter.
Giving off to their power runner, number 22. He is hit out of bounds, stopping the clock at 3:09. Yeah, it seems as if that they want to
Number 22, the ball carrier, Brody
get
Guthrie.
a large amount of yardage. They'll hand it off to number 22
On
because
the
he
stop,
just
number
looks
2,
like he's a
Isaac
bulky
Box.
guy. He's just big
Gain of 6 on the
and
play.
he's
It'll be
fast. He got
second down
power
and
behind
4
those
for
steps. I mean, I
Lake
could
City.
see how freaking
Ball
strong his
spotted on the
legs are from
36-yard
back
line to
here.
McBain.
So 3:09 left. He ended up getting out of bounds right there. 4 wide receivers out. 3 of them are now on the left. It is a pass. He's looking right. He's looking for number 9. Almost tripping him up was Caleb Abbott, but
Number
Coco
1,
fast,
Darren
able
Kunkel,
to
the
get
ball
out
carrier.
of bounds.
Out of bounds. First down, Trojans.
So honestly, Lake
Looks
City
like
is
that ball's
doing
gonna be spotted
exactly
on
what
about
they
the
need to do. They're getting
27-yard
yardage, they're
line.
getting first downs, and
First
they're getting
down
out
for
of
the
bounds,
Trojans.
preserving those timeouts.
Chase out of bounds by number 60,
they're running out of
Wyatt
bounds,
Ziderman.
trying to conserve that time and use their timeouts about like when the game is like almost like at its end, when there's like about like 30 seconds left. But they are just going with a quick pass play, and it is good. And he is picked up and
Pass complete to
manhandled
number
and thrown out
9,
of
Lane
bounds.
McLeod.
Lane McLeod will have that.
Gain of 3 yards out of play. It'll be second down and
That was
7.
a tackle in bounds.
Ball spotted inside the 25-yard line. On at stop number 24, Elijah Baker.
Throws a bomb, and it is caught by number 22, and he's running, and he puts a...
That'll be a touchdown.
number 22.
Touchdown.
Ran with the-
Pass complete to number 22, Brody Gothard.
No, Brody Gothard, I mean. 2:23 left. And it is, if they get this, okay, this 2-point conversion might be just the biggest one in the game right here. If they don't get this, it'll still be a 2-possession game.
That one play by Brody Gothard was pretty good. He ran and then he just saw an opportunity and put down his shoulder and just laid out a McBain defender.
Looking to run. And does he get in there? Yes, he does.
Extra point.
It'll be an
Good. Run in by the
8-point
quarterback,
game.
number 1, Darren Kunkel. So with 2 minutes, 23
Now,
seconds left in the ball
McBain
game.
just has
the
to
McBain
run the
Ramblers
ball
30,
out and hope
the
that they get
Lake
the
City
first
Trojans
down.
22.
An 8-point game, 2:23 left. Braylon Pace, the starting quarterback, still has his helmet off on the sideline, and that is making me think that he is not going to return in this game, which means that the sophomore Ben Ronenbaugh will have to try and keep the lead. Oh man, this is an interesting game right here.
Oh yes, it is. From the beginning, it looked like you said, it looked like it to be blown up, and now this has become a game, and this game looks like it's going to be a good one. And I think Ben Ronenbaugh so far has been handling the spotlight of being the quarterback like really well so far. He's been doing great. I mean, they haven't done that many pass plays, but all the pass plays that they have done, he did a good job. And now it's just the McBain Ramblers are probably going to run out the clock and just drain the time slowly.
So, now do you think it's a time for an onside kick, or you think they're just going to rely on that defense to try and get that ball back?
I think they're going to go for an onside kick.
I think that's the situation right here.
Because
onside kicks were made for this moment, man.
Because it's an 8-point game. I mean, you got a lot. I was about to say you have nothing to lose, but I was like, you got a lot to lose. You got a trophy on the line. If you already forgot about that, ladies and gentlemen, I did for a second. But I think they might go for an onside kick, judging by the formation.
Prepare to kick for Lake City, number 22, Brody Gothard.
So the boot will be off, and they'll call a
Flag on
flag
the field.
as soon as the play went.
Who could this be on?
I think it might be a false start on Lake City.
Yeah, I mean,
The way that they are backing up.
I mean, luckily.
Illegal procedure against the Trojans.
Yeah, illegal procedure right
5
there.
yards marked off.
Luckily that happened, but instead of kicked it out of bounds, because I know kicking it out of bounds is a flag, and then the other team gets a really good yardage. So they at least get to go a little bit farther back, and nothing really crucial that will probably affect who would score.
So we obviously know
Again,
it is an
prepare to kick
onside
off
kick
is
right
number
here. Because that's what they tried to
22,
do
Brody
right
Gothard.
there. So let's see if they can get this onside kick successful. And the kick is off. He'll get beamed, but I think McBain has recovered. So Lake City did everything they could to try and get that ball.
Rambler ball.
Ramblers will keep that ball with 2:23 left.
Number 44, that onside kick covered by number 44,
So
Bryce
Bryce
Aiken.
Aiken
Ramblers had the
recovering
ball
that
on the
kick right there.
49-yard line of Lake City, 1st and 10.
Yes, Bryce Aiken recovered that kick, and now McBain has the ball handily in their possession, and they're just gonna probably just run out the clock for now on.
They're gonna try, but 2:23 is still a lot of time.
Wyatt Zyderveen pumping up his team.
So Ben will hand that off.
Oh, and it looks that was a hard
Number
hit.
44, Bryce Aiken, the ball carrier. Gained about a yard on the play. Timeout on the
It'll be a
field.
gain of a yard and a timeout with 2:18 left.
Lake City's timeout. On the stop for Lake City, number 16, Tyler Atkins.
Where's the beef?
It's right here at Eagles General Store. Buy a quarter of locally grown Michigan beef for $3.49 per pound. Hanging weight. Cut and vacuum sealed to your specifications. Guaranteed good. Over 60 meals for a family of 4. Stock your freezer. Order today. Call Eagles General Store in beautiful downtown Velma and beautiful uptown Reed City.
Make the game go to overtime.
I mean, that first play right there, only getting a yard, exactly what they wanted to do.
Uh-huh. Now, number 77 on Lake City has been doing a great job this entire game, getting in there and preventing McBain from getting yardage. I'm hoping he could show up right now in the clutchest of moments and make a play.
So now they'll hand it off to Isaac. Isaac hitting a hole, and is that enough for a first down?
Number two, Isaac Boss, the ball carrier, stopped at the 39-yard line.
About a little bit yards short of the.
Clock is still running though. So he
Ball spotted right at the 40-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for McBain.
This is crucial right here. I mean, they still got a 4th down, but right now it is crucial that they get this to continue running down the clock. I mean, the clock is running down. There's a minute left, and McBain looks like they're getting a play right out there, but.
How come games against Lake City always comes down to the wire?
I don't know.
Never a close, or it's never a blowout, man. It's just, it keeps you on your seat. It keeps you on your tippy toes every single time. Both sides are cheering loud right here.
Flag on the play.
They'll call a flag.
There are flags on the field.
But I think it's always a close game because there's just a bitter
Illegal
rivalry. Because it's a
procedure.
rivalry game, man. A trophy.
procedure against
It's on the
McBain.
line for the Wexford County champions.
That flag.
3rd
will
down
go
and 6
against
for McBain.
Making a 3rd and 6, so even harder situation to conquer right here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, a very hard situation to conquer. Looking at it, there is not a single. There was some people walking around before, but now everyone is just right in front of the field to see the game. It's final minutes to see
They
who
are
will
zoned
come.
in.
Zoned in.
Just like me and you, zoned in on this commentating.
Uh-huh. About a minute and 16 seconds left.
So on this 3rd and 6, they'll still hand it off to Isaac, but he's gonna get stuffed.
Isaac Boss, the ball carrier, stopped at the 45-yard line.
Number 33.
No gain on the play.
So he's going to get stuffed, and McBain is going to punt.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout
Lake
was
City's
by
timeout.
Lake City.
Number 33, Tevin Miller came out there and just dropped his shoulder and just trucked him, not letting him get a single yard. And just once he did that, he was hyped. Right after he was hyped.
So I think Lake City only has 1 timeout left with a minute 09 left.
Mm-hmm. They did a great job conserving them by trying to go out of bounds as much as they can. But now they only got one more left, so they have to use that one very cautiously.
So this crowd's still cheering them on.
Uh-huh. This crowd's not going to leave this game until the very last second. See who.
So Lake City did have a blocked punt. You think McBain's going to try a little bit harder, make sure that doesn't happen? Because this is a crucial moment right here.
They're going to try a little bit harder to make sure this punt doesn't get blocked. And it's a very quick punt. And number 7 grabs on the ball, and he it looks like. No way! Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick, whatever his name is. And that is the most clutch play
Touchdown,
of today.
Trojans. Taken by number one,
Darren
Kunkel on the punt.
Darren Cooker, with using his speed to his advantage, dipped, dive, he shedded a tackle, and then he put the pedal down.
When I say
just blown.
When I say I am shocked, and I mean my mouth is wide open. That was clutch. That was crazy. That's their quarterback right there. I mean, I didn't even think that he was gonna try and take that punt, and he ended up taking it to the house. They're obviously gonna try and go for two right here. McBain can still stop him. But that is just crazy, dude.
That is indeed crazy.
Lake City to rally back from a 0-30 deficit in 2 quarters.
Could
stop them on defense.
But could this be the game that the reins change? McBain is certainly hoping that they win this game, and it looks like they run with the ball. And they get the 2-point conversion, tying the game with 49 seconds to go.
Is good. Run in by the quarterback, number 2.
Everybody thought that at the beginning of this game it was going to be blocked, but now Lake City has come back and made this a ball game to remember.
30-30 is our scoreboard, and at one time it was 30-0. 49 seconds left. This Lake City team is hyped up, and this McBain team still trying to make. Now they got to try and make a score. Man, this is just a crazy game to be at.
This is a crazy game to be in.
It's like the Bills versus Chiefs championship game last year. Coming down to the wire, both teams thinking they won just at the end. Boom, all of a sudden the other team hits you with a big play.
This game is coming down to the wire. This is going to be a game. No. This game is going to be a game that we will remember for a long time, depending on the outcome. The Lake City side of the stands is cheering on their team.
Number 22, Brody.
And is going crazy. Peyton, what temperature is it right now?
Cool, man. Let me check my phone. 52 degrees.
52. It was 54.
So we're dropping degrees as this game goes on.
But it feels like it's gotten colder.
The adrenaline is kicking in now.
A flag on the play.
There's a flag. Baker will feel that.
But if that play is not on Lake City, they are going to have the best defensive position that any team would ever want. But if the flag is on Lake City, then they are going to be in big trouble. Because that could have been a safety, and then they would be up by 2.
So,
illegal procedure against the Trojans.
An illegal procedure on the Trojans.
That is not what you want to see. They had him taken down at excellent field position, but then that happens, so they have to do it all over again, and possibly they might not be able to get back that one play that just happened.
Again, prepare to kick off for Lake City, number 22, Brody Gothard.
So kicking off again.
Ball spotted on the 35-yard line for the kick.
Back. And the kick will be away. He absolutely booted that. So let's see what he does right here.
.44 seconds left to go. Lake City telling their crowd on their side of the field to get piped up.
Now waiting for the kick.
And the kickoff is taking a second for the refs to blow
The reason for the pause that there was 49 seconds on the clock at the time of the kick. There was a penalty, so the clock, it was whistled dead. In reality, there was not a play. So 49 seconds on the clock.
Now time for the finale of this game.
Kick is away. Baker will field that. He's going to run out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Number 24, Elijah Baker, the ball carrier for McBain.
So now the sophomore Ben Rodenball has to try and lead
28-yard
him.
line. Rebels will have the ball on their own 28, first and 10.
And this is not good.
No, that's not. Mac seemed to have been running out there and tripped and seems to have hurt himself, which that's their star player, and that's what you don't want to see with their best player. But Lake City being a good sportsmanship and taking a knee, and they're moving a little bit to the right and taking a knee, and the Waterboards are coming out. But
so now Mac is up. He's looking a little limpish. Maybe he has to walk it off.
I don't think he might. I know how strong Mac is. But this one, if he needs help to walk off the field, this might be one that's worse. This might be this is a bad.
First and 10 for the Rebels on their own 28-yard line.
Bryce is still on the sideline, so it's
45.1
still up
seconds
to
left in the
Ben
ball game.
Ronenball to lead his team back for a victory.
.1 left.
And there was it appears Lake City gets the ball back.
A loose ball on the play, recovered by the Trojans.
Now,
on the 27-yard line of McBain.
how many years has it
Trojan
been
ball.
since the title has been switched?
I want to say 4.
Could this be the year that Lake City wins it and brings it back to where they think it belongs?
This is nuts.
This is not good for McBain at all.
Lake City, the stuff they've been able to do, they now are fighting for a chance to win this thing instead of just tying.
Their quarterback runs with it.
The quarterback, number 1, Derek Kunkel, the ball carrier. Put out of bounds inside the 20-yard line on about the 18.
It seems as if Mac
Looks
Bonagoa
like it's
has
about 1
healed
yard
up
short
enough
of
to
a
be able
first
to
down.
walk.
It'll be 2nd down and 1.
He puts his lid back on, and it appears that he might head back out there.
Now he's looking to pass. Pressure coming at him. He's going to
using his
escape.
legs.
He's just so fast. Then he meets a wall.
And quarterback,
20
Derek Kunkel,
seconds
the ball
going.
carrier.
Clock still running.
Short of the 10-yard
Lake City
line.
is hurrying up
The
with the
first
snap.
down for the Trojans.
10 seconds
12, 11,
now.
10 seconds left. They got to
crank
snap
it.
this ball off fast.
6.5. And it'll be a spike.
Wow, this McBain defense went from doing I don't know what happened, but this game so far, this has been an amazing comeback by Lake City. They were down 30-0. You know this what it reminds me of?
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Peyton. You know what? Just because I'm not gonna say it, Peyton. I'm not gonna say it. I know you're a Falcons fan. I'm not gonna say it. Because I know that there is my team too has made some terrible plays too. But yeah,
First and 10 for the Trojans at the 10-yard line.
But now
6.5 seconds left. This is going to be the game. I don't think they have any timeouts left. He's looking to pass.
He throws it down the field.
It'll be incomplete. 0-0.
And we are
reads the
going
scoreboard.
into overtime.
Incomplete pass. That's the
Did they even do overtime in high school?
It's the end of the ball game. Regulation time.
Oh, they are doing overtime.
At the end of the regulation, it's McBain Ramblers.
Wow, this game has been. I think this is the first overtime. I think of the season.
First overtime I've seen in a long time.
This is the first overtime I've ever seen in a game. And I mean, this game was on the line for a championship. So I'm expecting this overtime game to be one of the craziest games of all time, because both teams want this trophy. Want this trophy and to bring it home, to bring it home.
Do they do overtime?
I think they do. They're giving.
They are 3 minutes to, dude. 3 minutes to think of a game plan. Man, if you had plans tonight, you ought to cancel them, because we are not getting out of here.
And
this is a game. This is a game.
And it still seems as if the stands are pretty packed. There are some seats. Lake City's side is going absolutely crazy. And they're going absolutely crazy. I mean, their team just made an amazing comeback. Peyton, have you ever seen in person a comeback this great?
No, I honestly have not. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is like the type of stuff that you would see in the NFL.
Not even. 30-point comebacks are so hard to come by.
They are. They are very hard to come back from. There have been some crazy comebacks in NFL history. Like, there's one comeback. I think one of the better comebacks is in the 2014 NFC Championship between the Green Bay Packers and Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson threw a dot. I don't know who it is. I'm sorry. Well, I doubt if the NFL player is watching this broadcast, I'm sorry. I don't know who your name is. But he threw a dot to him, and they scored a touchdown. Luckily, I wasn't a Packers fan when that happened, so I wasn't able to go through the pain of it, but just thinking about it hurts me.
You know, I do remember a certain comeback pretty close to Christmas Day. Eagles playing the Giants. Giants going up by a lot. Michael Vick, the quarterback for the Eagles at that time, managing to lead a comeback, and the final punt, like we saw, was taken back by Deshaun Jackson for a touchdown, and Trunkel take it back to touchdown.
Overtime in high school football.
Yeah, there were several other more comebacks,
will have
but
possession of the
just
ball at the 10-yard
this game
line.
is going to be crazy. Going to be crazy.
And 4 downs to score.
So basically, for overtime in high school, if you didn't hear that, each team will get possession.
We'll do it again.
And it's kind of like college, but we get the ball on the 10. 4 plays to score. And if they keep scoring back and forth, we keep on commentating and watching. We are not going anywhere until this game is over.
So, this is my first overtime game. So we get the ball on the 10-yard line.
Yep. And you get 4 plays to score.
Wow, that's pretty close. I thought it would be like you start at the 30 and you have to go down. But I don't know. But that amount of yardage and knowing McBain's backfield,
coin toss to see who has possession
that
first.
is a little bit. I mean, that is not even a yard for their McBain's backfield.
Nope.
They're blocking. I mean, if they show up and if they Well, they have been doing great this entire game, but just recently they've been not doing the best because Lake City's defense have been just so punishing. But if they go
And the coin toss, both teams need to go out there for the coin toss.
Uh-huh.
Very suspenseful coin toss. I mean, if I wasn't so cold, my heart might be racing and I might be sweating.
Looks like McBain won the toss. They'll decide whether they want to start on defense or offense at the 10-yard line.
What? But this game is very. This game is going to be a good one. This one's going to be one that we're going to remember. Depending on who wins, for the Lake City Trojans, this might be a game that they will remember for the rest of their life if they win it. Because who knows, they might win this one, but the next year get absolutely annihilated.
It is looking like
Play will be played at the southwest end of the field. Lake City has
City's
possession of the ball.
offense first, so
They'll have
Rainbow's
4 downs
defense is going to try and make this
score.
stop.
But Lake
And
City
then
has
McBain
been
will have
doing
possession of the ball.
great all game. Lake City's offense has been doing great. Their offensive line has been doing great. And they just, if they score once, that's game. At least I believe. But it seems as if, no, Mac Bonico did not go out there. This might be it.
First and 10, Trojans.
This game.
It is still, because it's determined by plays and scores, we'll have no time on the clock. For the very first play, it'll be a handoff to number 2, who will be swarmed.
Handoff to number 2.
He'll be brought
Blair.
down back behind the line.
Loss of yardage on the play.
But still, that might be a boost.
15-yard
But Lake City still, they've been having a
On
good
that
lot.
stop
They've been having a
number
good
44,
amount of
Bryce
momentum,
Jacob.
so they could make a comeback and win this game.
It's looking like a 5-yard loss right there. Exactly what they needed. Bryce Acom doing all he can for his team right now. 2nd and 15 now. I think if they just keep this speedy quarterback in wraps.
And they get the quarterback and he runs up the middle. He runs.
And there will be a touchdown.
Lake City scores a touchdown.
Touchdown. Trojans run in by number 1, the quarterback, Darren Kunkel.
Now, I believe that does McBain get a chance to go
McBain
on the ball?
will get a ball back right here on the
Okay.
10-yard line. They get 4 plays to try. And if they do not score a touchdown, that means this game will be over. But if they do score a touchdown, then reset everything. We are keeping going. Oh, and they also get a 2-point conversion. So this could be big on 2-point conversions. Because if McBain does score a touchdown and doesn't get the 2-point conversion or does, it could determine the game.
This can determine the game. My heart's racing right now.
If you're not on your feet, I don't know what's happening.
The quarterback runs with it. He's his speed and he gets hit
stopped.
and he's stopped.
He is stopped. That could be
No
big.
good.
That could be big. Now McBain has 4 plays
So
to
the
try and
score
score a touchdown
is
from the
36.
10-yard
Lake
line.
City Trojans 36
And
for the
after they
McBain
score a touchdown,
Ramblers 30.
they have a chance to go for
The
the 2-point
Ramblers will now
conversion. If
take
they
over
complete
ball.
it,
First and
then
10 at
just
the
by 2
10-yard
points,
line.
they will keep this win. McBain trying to hype up the crowd now. The sideline.
This
the offense
could
will trout out.
now the offense will go out there and see if they can score and score. They all need to do is score 2-point conversion, and then they win this game.
Both sides are pumped. This is a game for the century.
Will McBain hold on to the trophy for the 5th year in a row? Or will Lake City commit the biggest upset and bring the trophy back to Lake City? They hand off the ball, and it looks like Lake City made a stop right there.
Number 44, Bryce Jacob, the ball carrier.
So Bryce, he'll be able to
To
get
about
about
the 6-yard
4
line.
yards.
It'll be second and
Taking
goal
the
from the
6-yard line,
6.
you know, on first down, 4-yard
On
run
the
isn't
stop,
too
number
bad,
22,
especially
Brody Gopher.
on this close. So 2nd and 6 now.
Lake City needs a stop right here, and McBain needs a score right here to bring the game into reach.
Just handed
And it
off.
is brought down. McBain's
Bryce
defense.
Jacob, the ball carrier,
Again,
to the
stopped
4-yard
him.
line. Inside the 5, it'll be 3rd and goal.
So 3rd and goal, he was about on the 4 or
On
5
the
yard
stop,
line.
number 16, Tyler
So
Atkins.
3rd and 4, they still have 2 plays here. So 2 yards of play, that should be a touchdown. But this is big. I mean, this defense's heart is racing. This offense's heart is racing. This might be the biggest game Ben Rodenbaugh has ever been in to lead.
Uh-huh. Now, this is the 3rd play, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they have to get this one.
They still have one more after this, though.
Hand it off to short Bryce
Bryce.
Jacob, and it seems as if
It is very close. Ben's saying touchdown. Everyone's saying touchdown. White City's saying stop.
Bryce Jacob, the ball carrier.
let's just see.
Looks
It looks
like he is
from right here.
short
It
of
looks
the goal
so
line.
close.
It'll be 4th.
Here
4th
will
and
be
goal for the
4th.
McBain
This
Hammers.
this drive right here depends on if McBain gets a 5th year in a row or Lake City goes home with the championship.
This is nuts. I mean,
Timeout on the field.
now.
Timeout.
What do you, I mean, we've been
McBain,
preaching
timeout.
Kelvin Mcgillis, the strong runner up the middle.
I mean,
You think he's
Kelvin-
gonna go back to that?
Kelvin Mcgillis is a literal train, but I don't know. Just right now, they seems like Lake City has been doing constant stops, and they just, I don't know. I mean, it would be crazy to see Lake City win this.
Are we having a little bit of deja vu from last night? You know, as I remember, McBain, RJB, they were on the 1 yard line, Lake City to score, and we ended up stopping them, getting the pick to seal the game. Now McBain's offense for Varsity is on the 1 yard line with 4th down. This is the game. This play could determine the game, because if they get a touchdown right here, they could get that 2-point conversion for the win. Everybody is pumping, racing, on their feet. Man.
This is critical. I don't think there's a single person sitting down in the stands.
They're obviously stacked in the middle.
Hands it off to
Hands it
Shorty,
off.
and it is Lake City. Out of all the opportunity,
Short of the goal line.
they have won
The final score.
the Wexford County
Lake City
Championship.
Trojans 36. at the
Oh
Bay
my gosh!
Panthers
It has
30.
been 4 years in a row. Lake City has been getting pounded every single year, and now they finally have won the championship after 4 years.
Wow. All I can say is wow. Was that a game? Lake City, great stop by them. I mean, man, speechless. Thank you for joining us on that game.
Yes.
That was nuts. I am Peyton Stoll, and I'm accompanied by my other announcer, Grayson Guernsey. And on the technical work, we have Cole, angle right running camera. Ryan was running drone, and we have Weaver running the scoreboard and everything. Till next time.
you didn't. Don't leave on us so quick.
Am I good? Am I
You need to
good?
pay for your crimes, buddy.